Hello, and welcome to the Dashback, episode 24, aka Dasher Curse. We've got a very special one here. New year. Great. I heard my voice twice. It's because I have the show open in another tab.
Nice.
My bad. Welcome to our guests, Coach Zeke and Nurse Blair. Nurse, how are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing great because you said my name first, and I'm so happy you did
Nurse
that.
Blair, Nurse. I'm small.
Oh, that was awesome.
Nurse is small, and there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Look at it. I can like swish you.
That's crazy. It's because I'm from 1980. That's
apparently
why
you
we're
are.
doing this.
Yeah, we were having some aspect ratio issues. We're not gonna let it be a commentary on any sort of gender roles or stereotypes. We're just gonna roll with this for now.
I can't help but notice
We're
a little.
gonna roll this for now.
Everyone
Crazy.
in
Who
the chat
could have
can make their
expected?
own conclusion, but I can't help but notice something.
Cool. Well, that's great. We've got some great stuff to talk about today. Obviously, big patch, maybe smaller than some would have liked. We've got a whole brand new character who's looking up to shake up how the game is played, I believe. And she might be bad. She might be completely broken. We'll delve into that. Before that, we have a couple quick announcements. It's announcement time. Gary, do you have the trailer available to play?
Oh, of course. I've got the
We've got
trailer right here.
Excellent
right
trailer. You can go ahead and hit play on that. Well, you want the audio on for this one. I was telling you all before, but
going down on January 17th.
God, she needs to be bad, but she won't be bad.
One, Narena Haler.
Not a hater of the character. I'm a hater of the game.
One, Narena Lover. Who will come out on top?
I'm not gonna lose to the Lorenas.
Find out at Narena Rumble. Tickets available now.
So that's right. It is beloved New England community member, the Waffle Man's birthday on January 17th. So
That's
there's
awesome.
going to be an event. It's the La Reina Rumble. We have a Rivals 1 La Reina only bracket as well as normal singles. And there's going to be a show match. It's going to be a first of 5 between me and the Waffle Man. After we did our last episode, he hit me up pretty immediately and was like, I have a great idea. Like after listening to you talk about La Reina, I have a great idea. And I said, absolutely.
This Manderbug guy last episode was talking about how it was just a guarantee that Lorena was going to be overpowered and that he was still also not going to lose. And January 17th, we're gonna put that to the test. And the cool part about this is that I'm gonna be commentating it alongside one of the Waffle Man's friends.
I didn't know
Let's
that.
go.
But the thing is, I think he was looking at it like, oh yeah, you're gonna be on Manderbug's side. And then my friend's gonna be on my side. But I'm just thinking the whole time, I'm like, I don't know. I think I need to see your comeuppance. I feel like you
Listen.
are gonna be kind of rooting against.
It's like asking Zeke to cheer for me. That's
exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, listen, you put me in your shoes. I am like, oh, let's go. We got to see Nurse get cooked. Let's.
There's
I
no
understand.
fucking way.
I understand my role in this show match. I understand I'm the villain here. I'm the
That's
Claren
right.
player. I'm the hater. And I'm not going to hold back. So
Well, hey, they cut
I'm
off your
really
legs,
excited.
so like it's okay.
They didn't
cut
though.
off your
That's the
legs.
one thing they didn't cut off. That's what I'm saying. Is I'm still going to camp. Like, I don't know what you think is going to go on. I'm going to camp this man out on his birthday at his tournament.
That's right. On his birthday, at his own
So,
tournament.
I'm excited for
Downstrong
that.
still does that thing. Still got that
Yeah.
thing on it. So.
Alan do still
Yeah.
hit up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. One other thing is, I guess I'll say briefly, Sunset Melee is a regional happening this weekend. We got some really good players. We got Rungunshu and B-Bats, I think are the big 2 names going in here. And
Well, there's
Gary
one
and
more.
I,
The
Oh,
Twitter
yeah.
rage
One
is
more.
crazy.
There's one more,
there's
and
one
it's
more.
gonna be Switch playing Galvin is
That's
being
my
revealed
goal.
this weekend.
I forgot.
and I'm
Switch
so
going.
excited.
Oh,
He's
I
been
played
playing
against
nothing
them.
but Galvin for like 2.5 weeks.
His Galvin's
Oh,
kind of
Lord.
crispy.
It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'd forgotten about that. But the
Yeah,
big thing is Gary and I are going to be commentating one of the pools blocks. I think there's two
Okay.
pools blocks. We should be commentating the earlier one at
Let's
noon
go.
EST,
Let's go.
which is going to be great. It's going to be great. Wait, Switch and... Oh, no, that's top
Yeah.
16. My bad. I thought that was one pool because they're that size.
Oh,
I was like looking at all of them in the same pool. I was like, no way. But yeah, that's going to be a good one. That's this upcoming weekend, January 10th
Sweet.
and 11th. It's also, I don't know. Can I say this? Are they going to take me down? Can I say what the event really is? This shit's not for rivals.
Oh yeah, you can say
No.
that. Yeah, you're fine. This is a safe space.
This is
It's a modded tournament for mods. I don't want them to take me out. They're going to take me out. I don't feel comfortable with
Don't
that.
tell Nandosi
They'll kill
about
you.
it.
Yeah,
They'll kill you.
big
Nobody's
PMP
snitch.
plus sort of situation. It's going to be hype. It's going to be really fun. So just things on the horizon. It's going to be a great month. January is looking great. And it started off with a banger, an absolute heap of balance changes, but were they in the right places? So this is let's start with the sunshine and rainbows. Let's talk about the skins, because the skins are always great. Anyone have any
Oh.
favorites, any standouts here?
I mean, the Macho Man Lorena skin is by far the best skin.
It's
so
really
good.
It's really good. I really like a lot of her palettes in particular that they gave her.
Yeah.
And like the Hornet looks really good too. I was really surprised at how like clean it looks.
The Mantis is really cool as well. Both the Hornet
Yeah.
and the Mantis are both cool skins. I think Lorena just has banger skins across the board.
Yeah. No, I think all of the new skins are good. Like the Rana one I've seen. I just played with both the Kragg and the Galvin ones, and they're just clean. You can tell that they're getting better at like making the skins and making them feel a little bit more unique. Like the Kragg one, he's like a little bit less bulky, like just a little bit, but it's not like intrusive to like his hitboxes and hurtboxes or anything, but it makes it feel a little different than Kragg. Kind of like how when they did like the dinosaur one where he's like bulkier, and then like the robot one. It just felt special. They've gotten a lot better at it.
Yeah. Okay. Is that? Do we think is it confirmed science that different skins make you play in different ways?
Yeah.
I feel that
course.
1,000,000,000,000%.
Yeah, you ever
Right.
seen Blair play with the clown Rano? It's a totally different person.
It's a whole new game.
Okay.
It's a whole new
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
game.
Now
That's the
I have
Joker.
that image.
That's
That
the
makes a lot of
Joker.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
like to tell people to consider like this is like a non-rivals example, but even in like Smash Ultimate where Samus and Dark Samus were effectively the same,
Mhm.
outside of some like animation changes, try playing both of them. They feel like they have different stats, like significantly, but they don't at all. Like Samus feels faster. And so
They're
It
the
just
same.
looks faster. Yeah, it's the classic.
They're
Yeah,
literally
she
the
just
same.
looks faster,
I swear
so-
Pirate Maple has more knockback than regular Maple.
That's what I'm
it
Dude,
saying.
Dude, that's
the
me
tag.
with low poly Olympia. It's just like her forward air hits harder. I'm so sure. It hits way
or
harder.
it's like what the skins where Claren's sword is solid instead of like a laser.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
a
like,
big
it's
difference.
easier to space.
It's a
It's
big
easier
difference.
to
It's a big,
space,
yeah,
yeah.
like baseball to like all the other ones. It's
Oh yeah.
it's a huge difference. I think I postured this theory. I recently went on a big losing streak. I lost about 250 elo right before the
Nice.
the season ended, which was awesome.
Perfect.
And
timing.
right before I installed a mod, I got a modded skin to make it Dark World Chris Deltarune
That's
over
crazy.
over
Awesome.
like 3D Claren, and I just started losing after I installed the mod, like so hard.
That's real.
And
No.
so I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye to that. So yeah, I like
Yeah.
how Galvin's a little round. I like his rounded magnets,
Yeah.
plates
Yeah.
as they were. It's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, the
It's
skins
very
are
cool.
gas, and like I said, the Lorena one is actually peak because, like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
it's a reference to something. It's just
Mhm.
like the Macho Man
Mhm.
costume, and so if you
Yeah.
are a fan of like wrestling in that era of wrestling, there's something to like about it in that regard as well.
I like cooked.
Very cool. As well as the greatest stage.
I mean, it's the best
skin
stage in the game. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the best stage in the
easily.
game now.
I have,
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
I have two takes on this stage.
Okay.
Oh,
The first
no.
one is that it looks too good. It's too high res. Going from this stage, I was playing in the
They're
weekly.
too good at their
yesterday,
job, man.
and then I went from like this normal stage to this stage, and I was like, wait, I can't focus. The background's
No.
too detailed. It's too nice.
It's like a new game.
handle it. So I started banning Godai for the rest of the tournament.
That's crazy. That's
other
really
take-
funny. Yeah.
Or maybe just something wrong with me is that for like the first while of seeing the stage, I kept like I would look at like even the preview of like Zeke stream or something. I was like, why is Zeke playing Nasby? Am I crazy? Does this look like a Nasby?
No,
stage?
it does look
Am I
like a
crazy?
Nasby
It does.
stage.
It does.
It has like. Okay, so Nasby in particular did something really, really, really well, and it was when they added music, and the music was really good, and the stages. Everything else I'm not particularly a fan of, but
Yeah.
the stages were beautiful and they cooked so hard. And like this stage, you can tell like everybody kind of put a piece into this and like added the love. And even like the little crowd that's like kind of goofy, I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of. They
I
nailed
think it's
it.
great.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, and the music in this stage is gas too. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing's just
Good.
good.
All right.
And if you want to get any of
we love
these,
it.
any of these
So great.
skins,
any of these skins at all.
there's a code right up there.
Yeah,
It'll go a long way.
guys, use code
Use code
BARK
BARKUP.
Use code
Rivals 2 store.
nurse.
Use code nurse. Don't use code
That's
Zeke.
crazy.
Zeke's got
That's
enough.
crazy.
The code
I'll-
nurse that doesn't exist.
That's right.
Oh, that's fucked up. We gotta get you a code.
Yeah.
They
Well,
won't-
don't
they
worry,
won't give it to me. They hate
we have
We're not in the fucking
connections. We have
Discord.
connections. We're not in the
You have
creator Discord.
connections. What do you
We're
mean?
literally not- we don't have connections. Dude, I was talking to Matthew Noyd from the last doc, just talking about Lorena, and they were like, I'm surprised you're not in the Lorena tournament, like playing Lorena. And I was like, yeah, they don't really let us in on this sort of stuff. And they were like, you're not in the Discord? And I was like, fucking Discord? There's a Discord?
How are
Yeah.
you not in the Discord?
He's-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
how
we've
are
had-
you
we've
not
had
in
a
it? You have the
code.
code.
We've had a
We have
code
a
since
code.
June.
Dude, DM
and
George.
I
and
did.
fix
I
this.
did.
Yeah.
I did a few days ago.
Okay, I'll DM George. I'll DM George. for
Thank
you.
you, Zeke.
What do you mean? George doesn't answer you either.
No, he does. He
I'll
answers
ask.
my
I'll
DMs.
ask.
We're good. We're
I'll
good.
I'll ask wisely. to
Wait,
message
George
you.
talks to you? George it fucking ignores me.
No,
on
some
the
of us, it's like a buff or a debuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's
Sometimes,
there's
like,
a
he replied
fucking
to me last
club
month,
and
so
we're
the question
not
is
in
if he'll
it.
reply to me this
Right.
month.
Yeah.
It's very clicky. Right. Okay.
It's
I
so
see.
cool.
Very clicky. In the interest of
hang on, we
time,
got Stango in the chat saying
please.
he's
Oh,
coming.
God.
He's almost here. Unfortunately, we don't have a 5
We're not letting him
person
in.
layout.
No.
Maybe next time though. Maybe next time.
that's above the budget.
He can
We'll
take my
keep-
spot.
We'll
We
keep
can't-
you in
yeah.
mind. We'll keep
I
you
don't
in
want to talk
mind.
to
though.
Stanko.
Thank you. In the interest of time, we're gonna browse past. We would go like one by one with these, but
No, you're
like
so
we
fine.
said,
You could just fly
great
by it.
skins. Great skins.
Yeah,
Ranked
skins are
Edalus.
nice.
Skin.
Edalus suits him
Mwah.
perfect. Beautiful.
Perfect.
And do you guys know what the emotes say? I didn't have a chance to check.
Oh, I
Anyone
didn't
No,
know?
know.
I
I
didn't
checked
know.
top.
the other one. We
No.
love our emotes here.
Yeah,
I don't know if
emotes
you
are
guys
good.
know the emote meta. You gotta hit the I've got an idea into like get a job or something. You gotta hit the triple threat. You gotta
No, dude, I
that's
got
the
you.
ultimate VM.
We got a new combo in the Zeke
Okay.
chord. It's the new axolotl sigh. You go sigh, I could eat.
Ooh, oh, that's good.
That's
No,
the new combo.
Yeah,
Because what I've
Sigh's
been doing
nice.
is I've been doing I could eat into the like wah wah one, but this way better combo.
I sometimes
better.
I go for the don't forget to have fun into the doot doot.
Classic.
Right.
Crazy that you say that.
And then otherwise I'll just go for the reel, the Orcane
Yeah,
reel.
Real's a classic.
Yeah.
Take
That's
it
a
wrong.
beautiful one. I can't believe
All
there's
right.
a backer one. Beautiful. But
Yep.
let's keep pushing. We got some gameplay and balance updates. Starting off strong with the shield release frames got reduced by 3 to make things a little bit. I need to pull these up on my own because it's like blurry on the screen. Excuse me. But yeah, we've got new frame data to match the shield release timing with like wave dashing in place just to make things a little bit more smooth, and then a couple bug fixes, and then I think a pretty big one, light and medium hit stun now prevent ledge grab for like 30 frames. It's kind of like this
Yeah.
in alt, right? You get hit, you get locked
That's
out of
correct.
grabbing ledge for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
How do we foresee this impacting edge guards as a whole?
So it won't actually be edge guards. What usually would lead to this scenario, and probably why they address this, is when you would get hit by a multi-hit and then like floor hug towards the ledge and then grab ledge like during it.
Right.
So
Okay.
that would
I
prevent
love
you from
doing
doing that, and
that,
it would
though.
also reward pushing someone off with a multi-hit to then do that.
Okay.
That is probably like the most common scenario where I could see that happen.
That makes a lot of
I,
sense.
I think the first 2 changes are more so like quality of life. I think at a top level, there's not going to be like a super tangible difference, but they're more so like
Mhm.
edge cases, and then like the shield drop frames will just feel nicer for newer players.
Yeah,
I
it
think
definitely
that's
like
just-
feels nicer for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get locked in quite
Okay.
as long. So I don't know
Right.
if that's like a meta defining change, but there's nothing bad about it, right? Like they just make the game feel better.
Right. Yeah, some smoothness. Really great. Really great. We've got a big one that perhaps will shake up a lot of scenarios. Rooted special attacks is kind of
That's similar,
self-explanatory. But attacks that send below horizontal now have an increased maximum DI angle. So this is just going to make things more make things more livable, right? Because
Yeah,
gravity
so
was
you can
already pulling
you get
people
more
down.
DI when spiked now. So it's easier to
Yes.
DI
So
into the
nice.
wall and tech, or DI out and not get double spiked.
Right.
Guys, this is why they
Right.
didn't nerf Kragg that much. It's because of this change. They're like, this will
Right.
solve all the
Mhm.
problems.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, just
genuinely,
check it.
I
Just check it.
think this is more so targeted. Having played with it a little bit today and yesterday, is more targeted at like the double spikes and like the spike follow-ups than
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
at like Kragg down B and like Raster
Yes.
up tilt and the moves that just say fuck you off stage. Like those still do that, right? There's no amount of
Mhm.
DI that's gonna make those like techable at the right angle now.
Mhm.
So I think it's more targeted at like something like double maple fair or like people who are double dipping with like Galvin
And that's why kind of why they targeted
or,
Fleet too,
or
but we'll get to that later.
Zetterburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Right.
Fleet.
They did a couple things for that. Yeah.
Or even just like the double Kragg dare
Mhm.
would be affected by this as well. As opposed to just like the singular hit. Because
Does this
I found there's still like those particular spikes, like I said, the ones that have that kind of outward angle already still do that for sure.
Yeah, Forsburn down air still it does that.
Yeah, Forsburn down air is a big one. It's still you
Yeah.
still can't tech it.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, good.
Speaking of
More
Forsburn.
smoothness. Speaking of Forsburn, getting hit by the same attack multiple times in a row increases maximum DI angle by 2 degrees up to a max of 6 degrees. So this is a great change for when you're just getting carried by those repetitive ass moves. It could be something like we just said, Forsburn Fair, which they have also adjusted in other ways, but even things like Claren Fair on the floaties is a big one, like
Raster
Olympian
up
Air.
air.
A lot of these moves,
It's a lot of
it's
the up
frequent. It's just
airs.
like
Yeah.
it's a thing about plat fighters is when you have a move like that and you have a stage, you can get carried across it. This is a really good change to
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
give people more agency and disadvantage.
I'm a big fan of all
Yeah.
these general changes. I think
Agreed.
it, like you were just saying, Matt, it's all about giving like a little more agency and making it just makes things feel a little bit more fair, a little bit less frustrating to play against.
Yeah.
And that's never going to be a bad thing.
Yeah, and I think me and Zeke talked about this when we first reacted to it, and again, having had the chance to play with it now and marinate
Mhm.
in it a little bit, I think the biggest way that this shows up is going to again be at that like mid-level of play, where it was frustrating for newer players or mid-level players to just get hit with up air 19 times in a row and feel like they couldn't do anything about it. The good players are going to mix things up anyway.
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
people were talking about like Raster, someone who maybe got hit with this, but like realistically, he's mixing in up air and down air and back air, right? And that was the point anyway.
I don't know. I've
so-
seen Cake do a lot of forward airs in a row.
I'm gonna say it real quick. As the Olympia player in the room, it was so nice to get hit by the third Raster up air, which was the only move he could hit me at that moment in the clip that had happened. And then I went so far he couldn't F strong me in slipstream. That was awesome.
That's big.
And I'm so happy that they added this. It's
That's
actually
big.
like really nice because it forces them to be creative, but there is still moments of like context where it's like they just can't get something better. So they just have to put you off stage. And it's
I have a quick
so
question.
so dope. Go ahead.
about what they claim that this mechanic has the potential to be used offensively by tricking your opponent into DIing
Oh.
further into the blast zone. Is this
you can
is
die.
this
you
real?
can, you can
This-
do
this
it.
is real?
Yeah.
I've died.
That happened?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I died.
I'm just making
I
sure.
died to what was it? I died to triple clear and back air. The third back air hit me and I
Oh.
actually flew and like into the blast
Yeah.
zone. And I was
Damn.
like,
You do it- you
whoa,
do
I
it
need
with-
to never do that again.
You can do it with Lorena's up air as well. If they DI in on
Mhm.
the first one, and then DI
Yep.
out on the second one,
bonk.
and it
Yeah.
sends them pretty far.
Wow. What a fantastic move. We're gonna delve
Alright.
into that a little bit later. Let's
That
get
move
into some of the
fucking
character
sucks.
changes.
But-
Yeah.
So we're going to talk
Uh,
about these characters more holistically. We can look at site-specific stuff, but just to keep things moving, we're not going to get bogged down in every single thing. First thing, Zetterburn. He had a couple adjustments to Shine, and they're kind of. I when people were first playing the patch, testing out Zetterburn, like the creators with early access and stuff, they were like, "Shine's different, but I don't know what." And
it's a
it turns
mystery.
out it's just some small tweaks. It's just some small tweaks to reduce follow-ups and make things a little bit more difficult for the Zetterburn while keeping the shield pressure largely the same. How do we feel about
Yeah,
these shine changes?
I'd say the biggest thing with it is that it makes it visually easier to parse that he's like wave shining. Where before it was that it sounds silly to be like, oh, it's just like one frame, or like it's technically like 2 frames across the board, right? And it's like, but it that little bit of difference makes it easier to parse, especially if you're someone that comes from Melee or PM where you're used to the way it looks like when Fox does it, because it's almost identical frame data to Fox doing it now. So it's very familiar feeling, where that little bit of it being faster made like things like teching it or like double stick DIing out way harder to do and like recognize, especially online. Online in particular, it felt really obnoxious.
It just looks better now. I think functionally, like stuff's a little tighter, but it hasn't changed that much. And I think, again, not to get ahead of ourselves, but this is going to be a little bit of a theme as we go on. Things not really pushing the needle in any particular direction, but this is
don't know what you're gonna be talking about.
This is a nice
I thought they nerfed
change
Claren enough.
Insofar as like the visual looks better for sure.
Yeah.
Great.
I want to talk about this change for one reason in particular. Strong attack consume hitboxes now disappear after 3 frames of hit pause, because for that one reason, he has a name, and that name is Kragg. This guy in doubles, we played him in doubles a lot, and he loves those strong attacks. He loves them down strong all the time, and I'd be getting hit by them when it was hitting Matt or
God bless
I was
this change. It's awesome.
So
I love that.
this is
awesome.
best change
Shout
of the
out
patch, in my
Kragg.
opinion.
Yeah.
In my
That's
humble
that's top one for you.
use code Kragg, I think, or Conduit Gaming, one of the two.
Yeah.
Use code BARKUP.
Use code BARKUP.
That's right.
Use
a
code
lot
nurse.
of these
Use code nurse.
Code nurse. Try.
A lot of these hitbox changes I'm looking at, and it's someone tweeted brilliantly the image, he ain't do nothing but step back, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, where? Like, I can see the hitbox that they removed. So maybe I'm not getting upstrung from behind. And I guess that's the purpose of a lot of these. It's like small.
Yeah,
like,
this wasn't to like make
things,
the move
right?
worse.
Yeah.
It was just to make it not dumb.
This is like what they did the Lockshots up strong, where it's like they just got rid of the stupid hitbox that didn't need to exist, and functionally the move is identical after. Like that's literally it's just the silly inside hit that like suction cups you for some reason, or vacuums you up. Like that's just gone. Like,
it's just the stuff that shouldn't have been there.
It just shouldn't have been there in the first place. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of stuff.
These changes don't fucking do anything.
Okay.
These all three of them.
I think
don't
explicitly
do anything.
the down tilt
against
sour
it.
spot is the only one that I think that, and like some back air chain stuff, but functionally they don't really do anything now.
It pissed me off when I got hit with a down tilt at 120 and still got forward aired. I was like, you're kidding. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course you're heavy. Of course.
What do you mean?
Give me the middleweight.
120. Get me the fuck out of there.
Obviously a middleweight.
Yeah, midweights shouldn't be
me
subject
when I
to
lie
that.
about being when I lie about my height on Tinder.
we fucking nerfed this shit, and I still got blown the fuck up.
It's very we're working with fine margins here. I think that's what the team is is trying to tell us. So you're still gonna get down tilted and die.
But maybe a
120,
little less.
Little crazy. Maybe check the DI on that one. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, tell her, skill.
Tell her.
I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't there. I wasn't this.
I wasn't there. The people saw
Zyburn.
it. The people saw it. The people saw it.
Yeah, a lot of these changes.
All I'm saying,
he's pretty chill.
You can still get down tilt, weak fared, strong fared. It still works. You'll still get hit by it.
Yeah.
Well, they don't
didn't
get
do
rid of half
anything.
the player base. They got to keep
True.
Zyburn good.
And I mean,
knows
it's so
although they did
cool.
nerf Claren a lot. We'll have to get we'll
right.
talk about that later.
It's so cool when they do that.
Oh, man,
that
it's
right when they hit
crazy.
you with the weak fair into the strong fair. That's really
It's a little
cool.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
if we
My
were to
favorite
keep
combo.
that, what would we even be doing? It's so cool.
It's their right. It was promised to them.
We need to
so.
keep the Ken combo in the game of
That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, the future combo of the
future.
combo.
Right.
Yeah, my bad.
Freudian slip. All right. So Zetterburn, the results are in. The needle unchanged.
Yeah, it has not moved.
I'll tell you, Sofilo said the patch feels better.
Very scary.
Unironically, I think
that's
he might be
fucked.
better because of the like auxiliary hits to everyone else.
Yeah, I know. It's 100%. Yeah.
Because like Fleet got tangibly
Yeah,
hit,
yeah.
and that was the only matchup he
Yeah.
didn't like.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay. So needle moved, maybe not in the
In a
direction.
positive
wrong
direction.
Too
Yeah.
big.
exactly.
Speaking
Yeah.
of needles being moved, let's talk
Yes.
about Rano real quick. I saw a little back and forth on Twitter about this, being like, why did they need to nerf the needles on the ground? And then another Rano main replying, actually, it's kind of feels the same. And so in terms of needles, I'm not too concerned about that. It seems that one has not moved, like quite literally.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
go ahead,
played
Nurse, you can start.
Rano
Oh, you
for
do?
the last patch. I played Rano.
okay.
Yeah, not a big deal. I got him to Grandmaster or something
Right.
like that, you know.
Okay.
It's not really anything to me, but you know how it is.
Yeah,
25th
yeah,
at
yeah.
a major or something like that. It's not really a big deal to me
No
though.
big deal.
Um
That's fucked.
yeah, like this doesn't matter. Like if you're crashing out about this, like I don't know, grow up a little bit.
I will say this. It's one of those things that like it never feels good to like have your toys taken away in any capacity. And they've obviously touched his needles like a bunch of times, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
And I think the big thing with this is it's a nothing burger hit, because like what it is it's meant to make needles less annoying at lower levels of play where they don't understand to floor hug it, right? Like that's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Is that like
Mhm.
when you don't floor hug it, they feel like the best move in the game. And it's something I've had a lot of players come to me and be like, how do I deal with Rano needles and like Olympia Gem and things like that? And it's like you're just pressing
right
too many
here.
buttons too fast. Like that's it. Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
think I think the difficulty with this, and I saw some of the discourse that you're talking about on Twitter. I think the reason that these hits feel a little out of pocket is because like of all the characters that could have used like a compensatory buff, Rano's probably on the upper end of characters that could have got something with
Yeah.
this
Wisely
that made
worded,
him
yes.
better. And so I think just having this be a straight nerf, again, on something that realistically won't make that big of a difference, especially at a higher level. It's just like,
Yeah.
what about the little, like, can we
It's-
give him a little something so that like
feels
playing
weird and, like,
neutral
Forward
is
air another
easier?
hitbox that sends a different
Yeah,
way.
it
Like,
feels
come on.
weird and like out of touch because like you'd think that they would target something like back throw and like down throw based on the nerfs that other characters got, which we'll kind of get into, especially like Clarin. But what this looks like is like a wave of like these are things that people complained about like 6 months ago, and they finally like got it through the pipeline. And it's like, yeah, it is really annoying when he just sits and throws needles against like Loxodon. And yeah, it's really annoying when he just stalls with side B off stage and then hits the bubble. And it's really annoying when forward air wobbles you, but then the general change addresses that. And it's really annoying when down air beats my moves. But like the character's win rate is pretty low. In the grand scheme of things, there's only ever usually 1 to 2 in top 32 of like any major event. And on ranked, he's one of the least played characters. So doing this, like, it feels counterintuitive. Where like these are things that should be changed, which is good. Like all of these changes are objectively like good. It's just it being now feels so out of place. That's why I think it's weird, because they're objectively good changes, especially like the downer one. It's a great way to do it. I really love that idea of like the hitbox like being weaker
smaller
over time. That concept is really cool, and I hope they do that for more moves that are like really egregiously like landing aerials. Because they've done that with like Galvin downers like that too, where it's like a way weaker hit, like things like that, where it doesn't like deactivate, it just becomes like a worse version of it. I think it's really cool.
And I think if they were to like again buff something like forward tilt or like a grounded option, or just like something to be like, okay, you can't camp, but we're giving you a new way to approach, or like a more effective way to approach.
Yeah, like what if he had air acceleration?
Yeah, what if you know, I wouldn't go so far as to say maybe that's what the change, but
no, I'm
that
joking.
would be nice.
I'm joking.
But right, it's like we're taking away the camping, and can we replace it with like something? But instead they were just like, okay, you can't camp, and now like you the difficulty is you still have to, right? So it's like, okay, we just camp like now we just shield drop, right? Like you just replace needle with shield drop.
We step
there.
one,
so,
we do one more
like,
step back.
Yeah, like we do it a little further away. So I would have liked to see something to like again push the needle a little bit towards what they want the game to be. But This
This
maybe
is something
in the
we talked
future.
about a couple times with Rano, where it feels like he, compared to other characters, he doesn't have like some things that like some game states where he feels like that he like really gets to shine in. He feels like just kind of good all overall,
It's
and it feels like
Go
the
ahead, sorry.
best thing he has. He's got like he's got his edge guard, he's got his tech chasing, but it doesn't have the same draw as a lot of the other characters have.
No, the position that always comes to mind, there's two, and it's like when you are directly underneath him and he is on platform, and if he's the one on the wall and you're not,
Yeah,
and that's literally it. And
Yeah.
everywhere else, it's like, okay, like I can manage this. It's
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
really that obnoxious. It's just like those are the two moments where it's like he is like so egregiously really, really good. And I feel like that's where it's like a struggle because they're kind of scared to like make it easier to get into those positions or create those positions because he's already like he's not bad. Like everybody recognizes he's not a bad character.
No,
It's
and
just
he's not.
so many other characters feel more egregious than he does,
Yeah.
especially because of his mobility at the end of the day. In a game where you fly around, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually I talked to Dan about this because he
Ooh.
asked me about it at port.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Player
inside
name
your
or Rano player. Let's go.
Yeah, notable Rano
That's the
player.
certification.
nerd. Took a game off the Sofilo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everyone knows this. No, so I talked to Dan about it, and like the way the conversation kind of went is that because Rano's airspeed is the way that it is, there's a lot of situations where Rano feels like he's one of the only characters in the game that like plays disadvantage in like a genuine
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And that's not, again, that's like an over exaggeration of the problem, but there's like a hint of truth to that.
Mhm.
Where it's like the way that
Yeah.
Rano has to approach has to be very grounded in a game where lots of characters are just willing to jump. And then the way that Rano has to play disadvantage is much more carefully than a lot of characters because his main way of getting down was down air, which isn't that great compared to some of the other landing options people have and just got nerfed.
Right.
And because his air speed and fall speed are so slow, you actually have multiple chances to swat him out of the sky,
Yeah.
which is pretty much Rano exclusive at this point. Again, not completely, but
Yeah.
comparatively, a lot of characters have other stuff that helps them deal with that. So I think it makes him feel frustrating to play because it's like you get hit as Rano and you're like, oh, people can shark me. But
Yep.
if I pick any other character in the game, they can't.
Mhm.
And it just makes the game play a little bit differently where you're like forced to go off stage in certain situations or forced to take risks in certain situations in disadvantage where again
Yeah.
other characters just don't have to.
In conclusion,
Yeah.
Rano bottom one.
Yeah, worst
very
character.
dog shit, unplayable.
Raster who?
ass.
Speaking of bottom one,
Well,
God,
th-
I got my
I've heard-
shit rinsed by this character today.
I've heard Raster's in a great spot. I've heard this
I got my
patch was good
shit
for him.
Rinsed.
I'm not gonna
Who'd you
lie.
lose to?
Torque, Raven King, and Merp.
Damn,
Okay.
they got
It was
you.
brutal. It was
I think that's all three of them.
brutal.
I'm pretty sure that's all
Damn.
three of them. All three Raster players. You
They
lost.
all
Torque? I
fucked
got
me
you with
up.
the down beat. That's
Wow.
rough, man.
Dude, it was crazy. You can't react to it online.
Man.
I was getting hit by short hop clap.
short up clap. Damn.
That's optimal.
That's
What do you
fucked
do?
up.
That's the best
Dude,
way
what do
you
you
can
do?
approach.
I can't react to it. All my moves are this
Oh
big.
my God. Yeah. No, for sure. No, for sure. But no, I think you're right. I've heard that Raster's in a great spot. I've heard F tilt is now a incredible
move.
move in
Yep.
this patch. And I think in tandem with a couple of the universal changes as well as the characters shifting around him, Raster is in a better spot than he was before. Which wasn't people had him kind of low, but
Yeah.
I
think
still
it's looking
think he's ass. I just think I'm more ass.
yeah.
I think that's
Insane.
yeah. Like I,
Okay.
we can be self-aware. Like
Right.
W
I don't-
self-awareness. It's
I don't
important.
think he's that good.
Right.
But
I think,
guess
do you think he's kind of like he's
I
similar
stink.
to Rano, no? in that you can
Yeah,
just
but
kind of hit him.
Rano's also bad.
Yeah. For sure.
I will tell you the problem that both Raster and Rano have is that they are like shoehorned into this like design that they had in Rivals 1, and they can't be anything like they were in Rivals 1 because then they would be
They'd be
heinous,
really good.
disgustingly broken characters.
Yeah.
And they've learned that lesson very quickly. In Rivals 1, Rano, he just went nair, and you were just like, and you just fucking, you were like, okay, I don't know what to do. And like these moves were just god moves, and he never died. And then Raster, he just, I mean, I don't think we have to explain Rivals 1 Raster for the
Yeah,
100th
he just
time.
ruined.
No.
he
And
ate
like,
your
yeah,
lunch.
it's just like they just can't be that. And I think they're struggling like identity wise of like what exactly to adjust. And so they've been doing a lot of like reduce the annoying things and then like bug fixing. So like the F tilt change, fantastic fix to that. I really like it. It's something that it has been getting observed and like data's been getting collected on for months now. So I'm glad it went through. It's deserved. The move should work. It's one of the best ways he has to deal with floor hugging. Like it's a good thing that the move
Oh, and it's a great move, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's one of the moves he has at like mid percents that actually feels like it's worth going for.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think this is gonna allow them to kind of investigate now, and like they're not gonna buff things like his fair and his up air in the patch that they adjust the universal stuff.
Yeah.
Now they can start to like actually be like, maybe his forward air tipper can actually be safe on shield. Maybe we can do that. Maybe that's okay.
If every other
and, like,
character
figure
can,
that-
why not Raster?
I mean, you know, that's
Right?
a heinous idea. We would never do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with this one. Again, I think part of the reason Raster feels relatively better is because I think he does well into a bunch of the new characters.
Mhm.
Like I think post Olympia, Raster's not too bothered. And so as those
I don't
characters
know. I
gain
heard
pop-
Galvin might be his worst matchup now.
Shut the fuck up.
that's-
Whoever's telling you
Come
that is
on.
just gaslighting.
Come on.
It's just
Let's be real. Let's-
I don't think he's too bothered about a bunch of the new characters, and so I think he feels better as a result of that.
Mhm.
But I think compared to the top tiers, and again, you look at the Kraggs and the Zetterburns and the Clarens, I think Raster
And the Olympia. Thank you.
I think Raster can compete with those characters, but I think it's dedicatedly harder.
Oh,
than-
significantly. He's just
Right.
always working harder. That's just what it is.
Yeah, he just has to work harder.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone can do it. We all know this. Everyone can
Yeah.
do it. But
Yeah,
it's just
Except
that's
some
Olympia,
can
she
some
can't
can
do
do
it.
it more than others.
Olympia can't do it.
No, Olympia can't.
Yeah, do it.
no, she sucks.
That's true. That's
No,
kind
she
of true.
sucks. Yeah.
Zeke's created this boogeyman where I think Olympia's ass when I don't. I don't get it. I don't know where it came
W
from.
gaslighting.
It's actually
That's
crazy.
great.
No.
Well
There's
done.
this really magical
That's
skill you
impressive.
guys can observe. It's really awesome. It's whenever Nurse drops a character, it's because that character is actually good now. Every time without
Ooh.
fail.
Oh.
Without
What do you
fail.
mean? I dropped Rano on his
she was playing
ass.
Olympia and she's like, oh, maybe the recovery is
Oh.
kind of hard. Everything. Everyone was like, wait, this is the best character. Next week, I'm done playing this character. I'm not doing this anymore. Did the same thing with Forsburn after Cake won tournaments. So funny. Rano, like pre-needle nerf and everything, was like, wait, this needle stuff's busted. Drops the character immediately. It's so awesome. I love when she does it.
So do you only play bad characters then? Is that why you're playing Lorena right now?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that...
give it 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
Give it 2 more weeks. That's why she played Galvin too.
Right.
Don't forget. Yeah, give it 2 more
Okay.
weeks.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Cool. We're
We'll
gonna
be
let
fine.
that-
We'll be fine. I
We're
play
gonna-
HDR Lucina. I don't know what you're talking about. That's...
I snitched on you. I told Woo Boy you made your own character and he rolled his eyes.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
You're not supposed to snitch.
Listen. We're gonna put that on the back
Yeah.
burner,
Yep.
like the devs have seemed to have done for our dear friend Kragg.
Guys,
Um,
before we get into this, something you gotta know is that just without like thinking about it, I think the last 3 episodes, Menderbug has gone into it at like a 10-minute rant about Kragg every single time and not even notice. It's just like so overcome with rage. And it's been great. It's been great for engagement baiting with all the Kragg down players. So please, the floor is yours.
I mean, we fucking did this yesterday, but we
Yeah.
can do it again.
I bet. Well,
again,
What
it's
really
just
needs
like
to
the-
be said? We
the-
all
it's
know.
the same-
Everyone knows.
everyone knows.
It's-
We're all
it's the
Everyone
same-
knows except Church
Here's
of the
the thing.
Bell.
It's the same thing with Zetterburn, right? This doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
change doesn't matter. Kragg is still hitting you with the shit. right?
I'm gonna-
Kragg is still hitting you. He's putting you in contraption. He's killing you at 30%. He's
Mhm.
never dying. He's fucking invincible, juggled master. Like the changes with the multiple
the real
moves in the
juggler.
row, he doesn't give a fuck about. Like, and they gave him a compensatory buff, which they didn't do to fucking Rano. Like, it just pisses me off. Like,
It's really
so it's
crazy.
fine, right? Like 9 more years of Kragg and Zetterburn. That's fine. I'm over it.
This
but
goddamn
Yeah.
character.
this rock
This
pull
fucking
again,
character, bro.
like give it to me. Like the change.
Yeah,
is
we'll
nice.
take it.
It's nice that he has more lag on that, but like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're talking about the needle, and again, Kragg probably got better this patch. Like I am being so dead
I'm gonna-
ass.
I got a bit of a metaphor here. Okay. So
Mm.
it's like you go to like a really fancy restaurant and you look at like you see the menu item. It looks so delicious, and then you get it, and the portion size is like tiny, and you're like, well, it still tastes good, but I thought I was gonna be more full afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great example.
Man. this fucking-
Go ahead. I'll end it. You go first, man. You go
Okay.
first.
I near damn dressed up for this patch. I was so excited. I was ready. I had Max catch him on speed dial. We were gonna go out for fucking drinks after this patch. is what
Oh
we
my
were gonna do.
god.
And I thought, I woke up, I said, Trevor's kid finally learned how to walk. We get balance changes again. Yay. Glorious day. This is gonna be incredible. And I open up the patch notes.
Not a fucking chance.
And
And there's still no
thank-
sour spot on down air. Yeah, I know, man.
This was not the saddest part of the patch note. I don't know what would have been better, seeing Claren first or Kragg first. I honestly don't know. I don't know what would have had the most emotional damage. But this fucking character, I had. You know what? No, I was gonna talk about a couple comments we got on the last episode. I'm gonna forgo that. Love our fans. Absolutely
Love
love our
fans.
Love
Anything
Are
for
your
fans.
fans Kragg down players?
No,
Oh, yeah,
at
but
least
I had
one.
one person who was like, why are you what makes Kragg different from that Claren can back throw F strong you?
That's
And I
also
s-
fucking
I went,
stupid. Two
yes,
things can be
yes.
true. You're
Uh-huh.
Two things can be true. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Crazy
And I
concept.
said, well, Claren. Okay. Claren
Take a
doesn't
deep breath,
have the
deep
best
breath.
recovery
Damn.
in the game. It's
Claire,
like
Somebody get the
it's-
gif of me
it's-
crashing out really quick. Somebody grab that real quick.
I think one of my biggest issues with Kragg is a general lack of precision with everything he does. Absolutely everything. Did you guys fucking know? I'm just having ideas, things popping. You guys know that back air does 9%? You know that you floor hug back air, you take 12? What the fuck? What's going on?
Wait, does back air actually do 9%?
Yes, back air does 9%. You
Jesus
floor hug, you
Christ.
Well,
take
he's a heavy.
12.
Well, he's a heavy. He's got to hit you really hard.
Dude,
Yeah,
Lorena's
this is-
up there does fucking 3. Like,
I
what do you mean? It does, it's gotta
Yeah,
do
it's a
damage.
grab. Yeah.
It's
So-
ridiculous. It's 9%. When you're
She's a
doing
midweight.
Yeah,
when
so
you're
true.
doing
So
a
true.
Kragg
That's my bad.
combo
That's my bad.
or a confirm, that 9% like is the difference making 9%. Like it's so insane. Oh my god. This
Do you
this
guys-
character I'm
You guys remember when they like
Yes.
gave more damage to Kragg Fair because they thought he didn't feel like strong enough? Do you guys remember that?
mhm.
That
did
patch
that. That
note
was the
gave me
explicit
psychic
reasoning in the
damage.
subtext.
That
I
did
remember that.
psychic damage.
They've
they changed it
buffed
from,
him
yeah. They did.
so many times.
It's oh my god.
It's insane.
I
Okay.
gotta know. Actually, I do know who's advocating for that shit, and I won't dox them. I'm
Right.
I
like-
love ZB. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay,
it's not
I'll
actually.
dox
I'll
them.
tell you right now.
It's MSP,
I'll tell you
isn't it?
right now. I'll tell you right now. It's not them. That's the best part. It's literally
It's
not.
not.
them. Okay,
It's
I
not.
want to
It
make a point really
was.
quick. As someone who has a lot of Kraggs and a lot of Kragg down players in my chat sometimes, there was a stark lack of Kragg down playing. Right at first, people were like, "Oh, damn, rock nerf," and people being like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit, this is awesome!" Blah blah blah. I had one of the Kragg players that I know in my chat in my community come in after like it was like 2 or 3 hours into the patch. And he's playing a bunch of ranked, and he's on the like higher end of like Diamond Master, GM, like that area, right?
Mhm.
So he's an above average player. He was like, "Man, this doesn't feel any different."
Yeah, like it's not.
And I just went. At first, I was like, when he was like, "Oh man, I played with the changes," and I had just assumed he was gonna downplay. I was so ready, and he was like, "No, dude, you were right. This is nothing. I just have to go a little bit further away to pull rock. I just have to do it a little bit less. But like, that's it. Nothing really changed."
This is a nerf to Saint Pat and only Saint Pat.
Dude, it's not even a nerf to Saint Pat. He's still gonna pat boost. It doesn't change anything. And then
He just loves pulling.
all
that
I can
off.
say is there is a stark, or rather noticeable Malk missing chat message this entire week that I have not seen yet. And that is proof. That is proof, man.
Yeah.
He can't even complain, man.
The fact that he's
We
not
did
even
it.
in here, just like
We
my
did
God.
it.
I just want to say something. Because you know we're talking about how Kragg needs to die. He needs to be put in the hole whence he came.
Right.
I'm in the
But-
oven, man.
Put him in the oven.
I gotta
microwave
say,
him.
he's one of the most fun characters to watch and play. Like the Kragg play. I love David Ion.
Yeah.
I love Zeus to
Oh, yeah.
Juice. I love
Oh, they're
watching
great
him play.
people.
I love
Yeah.
Kragg. I think Kragg Dittos might be one of like the top 5 things in the world.
Yeah,
But he's gotta
sure.
go. He's just gotta go.
up there with
We gotta
$2 slices, right? Like it's
$2
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
Kragg
God.
Dittos and $2 slices.
No,
That's
literally,
right.
they have like a Costco founder at Aether
Dude,
Studios.
Costco hot dog.
Like,
Like
the
it's
one
crazy.
defending Kragg, they're being like, Kragg can't change from $1.50 or this
Yeah.
company's going down. And it's literally what they're doing in there. It's crazy.
It's the fucking crazy bread.
I
Like
can't-
it's the glue.
I can't
Like,
imagine. Can you imagine a conversation with I'm just like I'm looking at these rock pull, takes a little bit longer, and I'm like, okay, rock, we have some problems with rock, right? It applies the pressure of a fully charged shot with the utility
Yes.
of a gyro,
And it's
So-
unreactable at all
and
distances,
it's completely
basically. Yeah.
unreactable.
And he
you
can throw it in
combo
different
into
ways.
It.
And he
Yeah.
combos into itself, What are we gonna do about it? And they go, well, we're adding 7 frames of startup so that if you can maybe you can hit him this time. I go,
When he
okay,
pulls it, but if he
okay,
has it, it's
yeah.
the same game.
It's
Yeah.
but does it still kill me? It's like, yeah, it still kills you. It still fucking kills you. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
and
okay.
he still juggles it like a fucking
Mhm.
magician.
It's so
Like
He's still bouncing on it, and he's got a new way to
He's
bounce on it
still
too.
bouncing
It's
on it,
crazy.
it's
Right?
crazy.
He's got a new way to bounce on
Oh.
it too. They let you break cancel off up throw now, which is
Dude.
cool. I will say it's cool. But like,
Of course.
ah,
God.
do
All right,
something that gets done, man.
we have only
Have we hit the quota? Have we hit the
are we at
10-minute
the
Kragg
are we at
quota?
10 minutes? I'm thinking because we spent so much of that not even looking at the patch notes. We even say a
No.
word of what actually happened.
Okay,
Because
I'll
nothing
speedrun
happened.
it.
Right.
Oops.
I'll
I
speedrun
got rid
it.
of
I'll
Zeke. Got
speedrun
rid
it.
of Zeke. My bad.
Get me out of here.
Zeke's gone. We
I
killed
took
him.
him out.
All you need to know is this. Pulling rock takes longer now.
Yeah.
Down air, they removed one of the ugly hitboxes up high on his shoulder, and that's literally it. They buffed up throw, and they didn't fix
yeah.
pillar yet.
We
Yep,
got
that's
Johnny
it. Yeah.
Neutral at 64 said also if you hit Kragg too early when he pulls rock, he doesn't have rock in hand.
Oh wait,
Am
no,
I
that's
crazy
actually
or
a
is
good
that a
thing.
buff?
No. So the reason for
okay,
that
okay.
is very specific actually, because what would happen is if you hit him and the move you hit him with, like let's say it was like a sour spot of like Clarin, he would then be able to like throw rock down and reversal you. Like
Okay.
Yeah, that shit
it was like
so
fleet
annoying.
narrowing at a hit stun, and it's like he can't be allowed to do that. He can't be allowed to do that during rock pull.
I was
And
just
so
thinking about like
you have to
Maple up tilting
time
him over and
hitting
over again
him
when he pulls
on
it.
the rock pull. There's finesse to it. So even though it's laggier now, you now have to think harder to hit the rock pull. So
Okay. Question.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dan.
Can he floor hug during rock pull?
I don't see why he would be
Right?
able to. He
Yeah,
can't floor
me
hug while
neither.
holding the rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
But
during the
but-
startup, I imagine he can.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you bait
Okay.
people into hitting you, just like
Yeah, I'm
parrying.
just
Yeah.
thinking. I'm
Yep.
just thinking out loud. Just thinking out
Just
loud.
thinking out loud.
I
Stop
just-
thinking. Stop
Okay,
thinking. Let's
okay.
move
Stop
on.
thinking.
Just pull
Stop
rock.
thinking.
Just pull rock.
Just pull the
stop
fucking
thinking
rock.
pull rock. We're all playing Kragg. We're all playing Kragg.
Speaking of
now.
thinking, they cooked on this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
They
the,
cooked.
this was
awesome.
whiplash after we saw the fucking Kragg changes. It's
Right?
Like
I
This
was
hurt.
speechless.
Yep.
I was speechless when I saw all the numbers. My
Great
jaw was
changes.
dropped. I was like, I can't believe they did this to Fleet.
Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I didn't think the Aether Studios were as high on Fleet as a lot of people were.
No,
in
the
community, but they
only
fucking
thing
took-
missing from this was the startup nerf of Nair. That's the only
Yes,
thing I want to change,
100%
and
agree.
then they could leave her like this forever. I don't
Yeah,
think
she's
anything
great.
really needs to change.
yeah, I I think what part of what contributed to me and Zeke crashing out was we crashed out so hard about Kragg, and then we saw this and crashed out twice as hard because it was
Yeah.
like they can do
Yeah.
it. They
They
know.
get it. It's like they literally
They know
get it.
how
Yeah.
to do it, and they
Dude.
chose not to.
They
Like,
literally get it, and it's like, sure, like you can still spam like float cancel nair, but it's like when you nair out a hit stun and fair out a hit stun or float into it, it's just like higher commitments. It makes these like already really good scenarios need a little bit more finesse and the really bad mashing positions to be really bad. But like in neutral, she's very similar and just a little bit less egregious with grabbing and up tilting, and that's awesome. That's it. She can be fine.
yeah,
It's
and
just
like a
like
little bit
anytime you
less
see-
safe, a little slower. Like again, it's nothing crazy, but it's enough that you notice it if you're playing against her.
Yeah, I
And
played
you
Mr.
don't-
Silva great.
Yeah, and you don't want to die. So like
Yep.
good. Like these changes are perfect. Like it was so annoying that these changes were so good. And then
So
we got
good.
special
It's
meat
fucked up.
air friction.
Special meat!
Special meat.
Yes.
Special
This-
meat.
This reminds me of when Tim Walz was the VP pick in 2024. I was like, oh my god, the Democratic Party can actually do something, and then they throw it all away.
And now he's given up. It's awesome. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he
That
just
broke
drop
my
out?
fucking
Nope, it's over.
It's tough out
Oh,
here.
good.
I think that this fleet change is very important. I think this kind of gets into like game philosophy stuff, where I think the biggest thing they wanted to do with this fleet patch was make her stuff less forgiving when you
Yes.
mess up. And I think
Yeah.
that's a big thing. And not it's sort of unavoidable, but all things come back to Kragg. I think that's also a Kragg problem where because he's so heavy, his recovery is so good, his reversals are so good. He's a very forgiving character to mess up with and get hit by. And I like the direction that these changes are going. Like I said, this might be the perfect character, where you can still do all your stuff, but when you mess it up, when you are in a bad spot, it's a little bit less forgiving in those
Yeah.
aspects. So
If
this is
it
great.
had been a patch full of this, it would have been the greatest patch that we'd ever had.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would have been
By,
the second
like-
best January 6th of all time.
Dude, we were so
Jesus
close.
Christ.
We were so fucking close. All they had to do was give Kraggs down in a fucking sour spot, man. They were so close. We'll get there. They said they're doing it, but it just
Right.
wasn't this January 6th. Maybe
No.
next year. Maybe
Maybe
next year.
next
Next,
Oh,
next
well,
January 6th.
This game's gonna be great in 2028.
Yup.
That's-
Take
that's
us
what
all.
I keep
Take
telling
us all
myself.
proven right once again.
Take us all proven right.
He
This game will
knows.
be
He
great.
knows.
If I ever taught him one thing, it's how to always be right.
Yeah.
This is great stuff.
Yeah.
Large things across the board. Some other spectacular changes
Banger changes.
in the Maple
Yeah,
department. They're
good
going back to
changes.
back bangers on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to say, Garrett,
That
can
shit
you-
was
can you
crazy.
vouch?
Fucking
Can you
crazy.
vouch that when we were scrolling the patch notes together and I got to these images, I literally I took my headphones off. I just started laughing and
Yeah.
laughing and laughing.
And then
We
and then I
laughed
was
too.
felt
so happy.
and then I felt so bad when I scrolled down to the next character ahead of you.
Oh God.
I
So-
was
Okay.
so happy. Oh.
This is a funny story if you watch the VOD, but if you scroll down to the down strong change,
Mhm.
where they took that fuck ass hitbox off the top of it,
Yeah.
and I looked at that and I was like, perfect. And Trevor was in the chat,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is perfect change. That's exactly like that was the most frustrating thing. And I
Yeah.
was like, now when I see that on Claren down strong, I'm gonna pop off, Trevor.
Yep.
I'm gonna pop
Yep.
off. And it's
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
I love it when my down strong's an anti-air.
Yeah.
I love
Why?
when down hit
So
up. I love when down hits
Why?
up, dude. It's so awesome.
So
It's
I was so
you.
I this is my character. I play Maple.
Yeah.
And I was playing her yesterday after the patch, and I thought I would feel some of the airspeed change in particular a little more, and like the up air change, if it was even up air change, but just like to her recovery, yeah, the speed boost. But she feels pretty similar. It's just like it's similar to the kind of the last patch where they hit Maple a bunch. It was like they got rid of the kind of egregious stuff that was like,
Yep.
why did she ever have that in the first place? But she's still the same character. She's still a little fucking
Yeah.
rat and can run around and can cross you up and
Nair still does
do
that.
whatever
It's
she
awesome.
wants off stage. Inair still
Well,
does that.
Like
Thank
they,
God, or else I'd be cooked.
they got rid of the stuff where you got like bailed out for no reason.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what I
And
mean?
you know, you guys said it before with Fleet, where it's like it makes it less forgiving. Like having played her a bit today and yesterday as well, like the up air recovery, that's the most noticeable thing. Where it's like
playing
be a little
against
more
her
careful
by
now.
far the most
Like,
noticeable thing.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest one where like I jump and up air to come get back to stage and I'm like, whoa, I go like way slower and
Mhm.
not nearly as far. And it's
Yeah.
awesome. And that's how it should be.
That was
I should
like,
not.
Mhm.
Nobody in this game should go boom and go 3/4 the way across Merchant Port.
Yeah,
I'm
now I can't have
saying, I'm literally, I'm saying, I played Garrett so much, and like he's saying it didn't feel that crazy. I'm saying I see it. Whenever you up air, you double jump up air, I imagine in my head where Maple would have gone pre-patch, and then I smile
It's
because
awesome.
it's like
Yeah.
Plus
so.
with the
It was so insane
repeated
that on
hits.
so many stages that Maple could double jump up air. Like
Disappear.
off at the
She'd
edge
turn
of the
invisible.
screen in the blast zone, and then make it back to stage, not to the wall, not to the ledge, but onto the stage. Like that was so bizarre to me. And so this was genuinely, other than like Kragg stuff, like the air excel change and the up air change was the number one thing I wanted from this patch. I think they've done a
Yeah.
great job. She
And
feels
again, like
largely similar.
as much as it isn't the craziest thing, the up air thing, you notice it when you're playing against her.
Yes.
I found
Yeah.
at the very least. So like even if the Maple players are like, oh, it doesn't feel that different, like to me it feels different. Like watching
100%.
you do it, it feels different. Like it
Mhm.
feels like my options actually do something
Mhm.
off stage.
I get happy every time Maple gets nerfed because the only reason I started playing her was because like I was just like trying out characters, and the only research I did on Maple was watching Zeus's original Chucky Trees run. And then I was like, wait, this character's so easy. And is so good at doing so many things. And then every time she gets nerfed, I'm like, oh yes, now I have to be better at the game. Now my character is just a little bit of honesty thrown into all of that.
I'll say
So
something.
I like
though.
these changes. Yeah.
I love that they finally slowed her down, like the dash jump. I'm not jumping into moves as much with her. She actually feels better to play because I feel like I can control her more. It's like the
that's what I was
Mithra
feeling.
effect in Ultimate where you're like, oops, and you just get hit and explode. It's happening way less now where I'm like, oh, I can like jump forward and like space my back air now and not just be like, here we go. Let's see if it works. Like it's actually kind of nice. It feels good to play with.
I'm pretty sure there's VODs that we've looked over, Zeke, where I like just like kill myself from accidentally like going a little bit too far too fast, and like that's gonna hopefully happen less. Maybe not. No guarantees. I'll probably say.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those things too, like even like playing Roy or something where it's like,
Yeah,
it felt like you
Yeah.
had to commit very hard once you hit that jump button. And Maple's very good at committing like that, so it wasn't that big a deal. But having it slow down a little bit, again, maybe just a mental thing that checks you into how you're playing, but it can force you to play a little bit more careful and a little bit more controlled.
Great.
Definitely.
Great. Other than that,
Right.
not
Oh my
too
god,
much.
have you guys seen the
Let's-
down strong change on Claren? It's so
Holy
fucking
shit.
cool.
When
you
you
mean the
see
one
it,
where they
you'll
buffed
shit
it last
bricks.
patch?
Oh Lord. Yeah.
awesome.
Let's talk about Claren a little bit, just briefly.
This looks like a lot.
It does look like a lot.
I feel like I got gaslit.
Uh-huh.
It
I
does.
will say up throw
It's
is
crazy.
up throw and back throw are the most noticeable. Those are the biggest
Yes.
ones that I
Ah,
noticed.
it's
Then
like-
her friction in the air, like the airspeed, that is noticeable. Where like certain combos now are not at, they don't have as large of a window, especially off the throws again. And that's kind of it. I think like what's good is like the jab and down tilt changes are like good changes. Functionally, the moves are pretty much identical, but like again, you know, I think the word of the day is egregious. It makes them a little bit less egregious. They still function very much the same way. But there is just a very huge lack of up tilt being addressed in any capacity, and specifically sour up tilt, I think is the move that is completely missing on this patch. But everything else, I like. It's good. It's good changes.
Yeah, the changes are good.
And like I love that they addressed like the grab as well, like little things like that.
Her grab
Because she still
game
feels fun to play.
is still really strong.
Yep.
It's
Up tilt and
still
strong still works. Still works.
Well, not only that, but like her up throw still true combos at low percents. Like
it's up until around like 40 to 50 on like everybody. But if you DI out, the thing that's actually really cool about it now is if you DI in, you go straight up now, and so she can ruin you for DIing wrong.
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
and
saying.
I think
She
it's
has
gonna make
more
her like
follow-ups
scarier.
on DIN now.
Yeah.
And so if you're used to mixing it up, I had that happen to me
I've
earlier
gotten blown
today I was like, oh yeah, mix it up. So I DI in and then I get tipper up aired. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I just died. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Mhm.
So yeah, like once you get to that like 40, 50, 60, you want to just DI away every time now. But she does still get those like fuck ass resets at 0 where she just up throw fares you and then gets a regrab and all this other stuff. So her throw game is still quite strong. And if you DI
Throw
wrong,
fair regrab isn't real, by the way. Everybody in chat, just letting you all know it's not actually real.
oh my god.
Don't mind her.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Literally.
Okay.
I'm watching top 10 players get hit by it, so I actually don't want to hear your fucking commentary.
That's the worst. Yo, that's the worst is when people say like, oh, everyone's playing against it wrong, and then I see Cake Assault playing against it wrong, and I'm like,
He plays RuneScape, man. He's the wrong one to pick.
No,
Sure.
dude, okay, this is, I have to say this, I feel like every podcast, I don't give a fuck if it's real or not. If everyone's getting hit by it, it's fucking real. Like you
Yeah.
can't, like
No,
I don't
that's
give a
real stuff.
shit. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit if
That's
it's
true.
fucking real or not,
That's
right?
like-
Like it could be the worst move in the game. If everyone is dying to it, then it's fucking real. Until
Yeah.
people stop getting hit by it, it's real. You
Like the
can't
fucking
gaslight
Kragg
me into
down
telling me it
throw
doesn't
chain
fucking
grabs
work.
from ages
Ah.
ago, and we were like, no, it's not
Yes.
real. You can
Yeah.
spot dodge.
yeah,
Pisses
there's a
me
frame
off.
where you can
That
spot
shit
dodge.
pisses me
There's
off.
one
I don't
frame
give
where you
a
can spot
fuck.
dodge.
Like if nobody, if I'm looking at top 15 players in the world and they're getting hit by it, I don't give a fuck how real it is. It's
Yep.
real enough. Like
Yep. No, that's real.
Yeah, that is real. I do want to say like about we talk about needles a lot and how they may or may not have been moved or adjusted, and I think that these Claren changes are needle movers. There's a couple of them that are just adjustments, like down tilt jab. These are just adjustments. A lot of stuff with them still. I still anti-aired Zeke with tipper jab earlier today, and I was like,
That's right.
yeah, I thought that, okay. And it's but the up throw changes, in
you feel
particular,
them. You feel them.
they're super felt, and it is a thing where like there are game states that have been removed now. The needle has been moved. Like these upper percents, past 50, like 60, 70, 80%. These ranges where on a lot of like bigger bodies or fast fallers, you could get kill confirms with the neutral B, with nair, even with like down air. Like up throw down air is
Yeah, it's
really
gone.
situational now. If
Yeah.
if you can even get it fucking at all.
It basically
Um,
doesn't work. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a tough one.
That shit was stupid.
It was stupid. It was incredibly stupid, but it's a thing that just doesn't really exist. The needle has been moved. They have spoken
Yeah.
on this one.
I agree with you on
Mhm.
this front. I actually, as much as there's hatred for Claren in my heart,
Your old main, by the way.
Mm.
you can say that about any character. I've taken like
Yeah.
30.
Crazy how that
I've-
happens,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that crazy?
I've taken every character to top 32 of a major.
Right.
Um,
There's
Don't let
Okay,
don't
yeah.
let her gaslight you. Don't
Yeah,
take
no,
the
no,
money.
no.
Majors.
no, that's true. I'm a numbers guy. I know this. I know
And
that's
still no
true.
code though.
Well, then you know I've done it with 4.
You,
That's
you
like
should get
all
a
of
code
them.
for that.
Wow.
You should
That's
get a
like
code
all of
for
them. You
that.
should get a
That's
use code
crazy.
nurse if you want to see another character in top 32 at a major.
Lorena is next. All right.
But I think now for Claren, again, it's stuff like down strong is the one that stands out in particular, as like this move just functions in a way that it shouldn't a lot of the time. And you can make the argument that like back air is too fast and maybe dash attack's too big. Again,
Mhm.
there's 1,000 different ways that you could go with that, but I think she's very close to just being fine. And I think she's
Oh,
close
the
to,
changes are awesome. Yeah.
yeah, I think she's very close to being in that like fleet range of like, okay, just stop touching this character.
Yeah.
And just leave it be. So
I
I think these
think-
changes are good, but there's a couple outliers of like, why does a sword character do this? And then once those get shirred up around the edges, I think it'll be fine.
One thing that I think I'm sort of reading between the lines, maybe I could ask Dan and Trevor about this outright, but the lack of up tilt changes, the only conclusion I can draw is that it's going to be like this forever. And they want it to be like this. and she's supposed to have an up tilt like this. You can take away the sortie shouldn't have a grab game. We get it. Maybe shouldn't be as quick, air friction reduced, but the up tilt, I think.
I think they want it to be good.
I think it's supposed to be like this forever, and so I think I can count on that. And,
undoubtedly, like I think up tilt is supposed to be her best move, and like I think for a lot of sword characters, if you look in PM, if you look in HDR, look in Ultimate, right? Like up tilts for sword characters are fucking strong, like across the board in every single game like this. Up tilts for sword characters are strong, and so I think they want that move to be good. Does it have to be as good as it is right now? Probably not. But I think regardless of what they do to it, that move will maintain a level of strength in her kit because it's something that other characters don't have, right? There's no equivalent to Claire in up tilt. And so it's a part of her identity as a character that like comes through. And I think, again, to a degree, makes sense that it's strong. Right? At least I can wrap my head around up tilt being good compared to down strong and dash attack. Like
I love when my character's identity is the move that knocks everyone down at 20 and also combos into a kill move for 70% on everyone.
Play Kragg. You play Olympia.
I
She
know.
also does
I know.
that.
It's the
Like,
same shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I think it's one of those things that like what I like about this is that they're trying to show that they want the higher mobility characters and the characters who have like really large burst ranges to do better against her. Where like instead of addressing dash attack, which can help like challenge wave dash back and like dash back and things like that and jumping back, it's making it harder for her to catch people full hopping away. It's making it harder for her to like chase you out of the combo and like keep going and keep resetting you. And it's like I like that they're making a sword character where it's like I can actually dash back and I can reset and get away from, and it feels nicer. She's still got the cool combos and like and lots of them, but like it's not like it again. It just feels less egregious. Having played against it enough at this point, it just feels way less egregious. And once we all get more time and remember to stop DIing in, it's gonna feel a lot better.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. The muscle memory of like you're supposed to mix it up isn't there anymore.
Oh yeah.
And so if you still do it, you get fucking ruined.
Yeah.
like she can kill confirm you on DIN on up throw at like 110 by just back airing you.
It's awesome.
You just go straight up.
It's cool. It's cool. It's creative. I'm F throwing characters I've never F thrown before. So it's cool.
It's
cool
awesome.
News. It's whatever.
It's so awesome.
It's whatever. It's cool.
Whatever, bro. I don't even care.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't talk to me.
I think we can skip Loxodon. So dead ass. I think we can just.
I mean, all
I
TLDR down tilt's a little
today.
bit less egregious. That's
no,
it.
I dodged one
hated
today.
this move.
After a forward tilt, I dodged a down tilt, and I was like,
yeah.
Felt.
It's great.
Mine haven't missed yet, but that's cool.
I gave a mental handshake to Trevor. I was like, thank you.
Yeah. You were like, yo, Trevor, dab me up, bro.
I was like, that shit hit me. Last patch, that shit hit me.
An honest thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, thank you, Trevor.
It was a genuine thank you, Trevor. I thought about it as it happened. I was like, that shit would have hit before.
Yeah.
And instead, I got a grab, and I'm like, as I fucking should.
Yeah, that's the big thing. They removed the multiplier, the hit multiplier on the back hit of Nair too, so that you didn't, because it used to wobble you. And then they fixed Meatball randomly hitting you in the wrong direction after it's been hit.
Right.
Shout outs to Menace for personally fixing that one, by the way. That one took him a bit. He was working on it for a while.
This Loxodon character is pretty good.
The code
I played against him today.
Someone should make a video about that.
That Loxodon character is pretty good.
Low key.
I think people
should watch that video. You're right. Thanks for reminding me about that. Let me put that on my queue.
It's good. If anything, I just need to watch the first 90 seconds.
I'm so down. I forgot. I had it open the other day and I forgot to watch it. The era of Loxodon, everybody. Look it up in your YouTube search right now. Leave the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Pop it up on the screen right over Gary's face right here. Right here, editor. Yeah, right over Gary's face. That's the video.
Right over Gary's face. You can't do it over my face because it'll be too small.
Yeah.
Oh man, Lox is great. Lox.
I've been playing a lot of Lox recently. I'm going to talk about it more when we talk about Wisely Wars.
Yeah.
But I've been playing.
Holy fuck!
Holy
Everyone
fuck.
at Wisely
Holy
Wars
Lord, my God.
hated
Okay,
I
okay,
Flux
wonder
in the
why.
Hunt.
We'll get there,
I
we'll get
wonder
there.
why they picked him. That's
We
crazy.
got,
Guys,
we got some characters.
Guys,
we got
we're
some
gonna get there.
characters.
We got
gotta get there.
Forsburn. I think that's it left.
Dude, oh my god, they killed Forsburn. They fucking did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Oh my god,
Christ.
it's over.
Okay.
Put the
Oh
fries in
my
the bag,
God.
cake as well. It's over for you, dude.
that's outrageous. Garrett, can
Yeah,
we get,
no,
can we get them off the
literally
show? Can
worthless
we
changes.
Get out of here.
No, this is
I didn't
great.
say
This is gonna
that.
be the clip.
Okay.
I'm gonna post,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
post
say
it on Twitter.
that.
I don't know. I love the back air changes. That's the only thing I looked at, and I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff in here.
Oh no,
but I
genuinely,
wasn't,
it's
like-
good changes. The
yeah,
forward air stuff. The cape one is the most important change I think that he got.
I think
Genuinely,
easily. Yeah, you can
It's
notice
like
it
that.
again. That's another one that you notice.
yeah. Shout outs to Muttnut. You better look inwards, buddy. It's time.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're never
really
losing to
funny.
Muttnut ever again.
I hope not.
No,
Just like Silver though.
Again,
is it
Dude,
like-
listen, I didn't have my controller that day. I didn't have my controller that
Oh,
day.
the
It's
Johns
one
are
time in my life
crazy.
I forgot
The
my
Johns
own
are
controller.
crazy.
Still
It's the
playing?
one time in my life I forgot my own
You said
controller.
never.
I
You
couldn't
said
believe
never.
it.
Never.
I think
You didn't say
I'm so
under
sad.
normal circumstances. No, that was not
that's
part
true.
of it.
That's true. You're getting
It's
exposed.
implied.
to
It's
me.
implied.
That's implied.
I would have DQ'd.
I don't know.
I would have DQ'd. I don't know.
You'd have
That's
DQ'd.
just
DQ'd
me.
out of pride.
Yeah.
Just walk up to him and go, all right, I'm DQing. We're not playing. I won't let you
I
do
think-
it. Yeah.
Really.
I
almost beat him
think
still.
This combined with the general changes gets Forsburn to a spot where he's another character where I'm like, you probably don't need to touch him
Yeah.
at this point.
we're looking
Like he's
good.
probably fine.
Don't let Stango hear you say that.
I was gonna say I'm so curious to see what Stango would have to say on these.
I
changes.
Just you got to
Here's
get
the-
Stango and Boyko on the
Here-
show to talk about why Forsburn's the best character.
great
I don't
idea.
think
Here's
we
the
can
thing.
do it justice.
Stango is coping with his own insignificance, and that's like that's an existential
Stango?
problem for
Coping?
Stango to challenge. That's he's navigating his place in the world, being worse than Cake Assault.
It's crazy that he's going to be ranked above him. It's actually crazy.
That's fine. That's fine. He's just navigating what that's like, and that's okay, right? That's
My mouth
okay.
is shut. I cannot say anything about.
And
Stango.
I
No.
think
My mouth is shut.
Don't take her bait.
Stango
Just don't let her
proved you
have it.
wrong.
I can't. I'm in
I
karmic
think-
debt.
I think Forsburn's getting the brunt of that, and I think that's okay.
Yeah.
But I think we can also
Yeah.
acknowledge that.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, we
Great
have
stuff.
Edalist too. Oh, right. No, I forgot they changed Edalist because did they?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the forward air change. I'll be honest with you guys. So at first I read this and I was like, oh, these are a couple of changes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I played Animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This character is way less stupid. Actually,
Really?
I got up aired as Olympia, who notably like exploded.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
dash attack into up air. I'm right next to the ledge. I get tossed, and post hit 110. I fucking made it back. I couldn't
Wow.
believe it. And it wasn't just once, it was repeatedly. And like, sure,
Oh,
he could
wow.
come up and like engage with me, but I didn't raw fucking die to it, which was so huge. And so, especially at those like early mid percents where you get tossed at like 60 and then you would just be in hell and get down aired. That just doesn't happen anymore. Dash attack doesn't true combo into down air at 50 anymore. Like you can actually double stick DI to move. It's so noticeable. There is a lot, like his combos are way tighter now and require way more reactions to DI. They
Nice.
did a great job addressing this character, and I'm very impressed by it.
Not only this, but the dash attack combos at higher percents are not as true. There
Yes.
have been multiple instances against Edalist players where I gotten dash attacked at like 90 to like 120, and they've gone for like a double jump up air, and I've been able to avoid it.
Yep.
And it's
awesome.
like that's awesome. I think I think this character's still a fucking menace at low
Oh,
percents.
100%.
Like, but at the very least, it feels like sometimes you're not just fucked. And
Yeah,
sometimes
I've
there's
heard.
something to be done about it now.
I saw people saying the dash attack changes are like the big thing. Making the character a lot more bad or manageable or what have you. They got Phoenix wrong flipping burgers, unfortunately. So sad. But these are great. These are and forgive me, but there's a rock in the back of my head right now that I just can't.
Sorry, I
fucking
can't hear you.
shake.
You're getting wobbled by it.
I can't shake this feeling when I'm like. It's like, look at these changes. These are incredible.
They get it. They fucking get it. And it's just
New
like
cope dropped. New cope. There is
Okay.
so much wrong with Kragg that it is taking an expeditious amount of time to go through all the phases of change and development. They're being very particular. One day
Yeah.
we're gonna wake up and it'll be
And
like
he's gonna be
never
removed from the
there
game.
at
He never
all.
existed.
like the
It will
Julie
be like
Sylvanos.
he never existed.
You guys
Dude,
actually don't
Sylvanos
get
is
it.
gonna just replace him. It's awesome.
You actually don't get it like I do.
Yeah.
Kragg,
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Kragg and Zetterburn are supposed to be good. It's by design.
It's
So
so
you guys
cool when he
are-
down throw down Bs. You're right. That's my
Yeah,
bad. It's
you guys
so
are
fucking
like,
cool when he
you
does
guys
it.
are like, oh, it's not gonna fucking change. That's how they want them to be like that. It's on purpose. So like, I don't know why we're fucking coping that it's gonna like they'll nerf him a little. I'm sure. Like, why not? But
It's
like,
the Kragg Zetterburn Olympia game. You're right.
but they want him to be good.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna be good. Like it's fine. He's just good.
I'm
They
like,
want him to be good. And so there's no amount of like Kragg is never going to be low tier. It's not fucking possible. Zetterburn is not going
asking
to be
him
low
to be
tier. It's
low
not
tier.
fucking low
To be-
possible.
We're not demanding that he's a low tier.
I just
We're
listen.
demanding
I
him to
just
stop bombing our civilians. Is
They
what
the
we're
way
can't.
I put it.
They want
The way
him
I
to
put
do
it is
that.
this: all these Kragg players, you guys mentioned, St. Pad, Zeus, Ion, they're all such nice guys.
Yeah.
And they play like that, man. We gotta not let them be able to do that. They gotta be nice guys. But it's just gotta stop, man. It's just gotta stop, dude.
It's gotta stop. That's what I was saying. It's gotta stop.
It's by design. Dan likes that shit. He thinks
you're
it's
saying-
funny.
Listen, all I'll say is, guys, to Cheesy Potato, she didn't win Fusion that last Kragg before they killed him. It's so sad. She tried so hard to win and she couldn't do it. It's over
God.
now.
I'm,
He's
Just
gone.
like
got
she
no
posted,
hope.
he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
he's fucking
He's gone. Rest in peace.
He's fucking gone.
Erased
But
for
yeah,
all
he's gone.
time.
I think the edible changes are fantastic, and it just
Yeah.
goes to show
Yeah.
again where like they this was a really good one where like a lot of these things were like noticeable in play fighting against him, but specifically this is coming from someone who has a massive amount of experience at the top level. As I play with Adam and Animal very frequently, and so there are little small things that I'm definitely going to notice where like, you know, like gold player is going to not DI out at the right time and is still going to get hit by dash attack falling up air and be upset. But like,
Yep.
I think that's okay. Like, I think that's fine. Where like, if you understand the scenario, you are rewarded in both being able to DI and like mix up your DI. Dash attack and up air being adjusted was exactly the case. And even like the forward air thing, visibly, it doesn't really look changed. I was definitely just going and challenging it way more. Like actually just
That's
jumping up
nice.
with him and hitting him, and it felt awesome.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's really good. I
Okay.
haven't got the chance to play against the Daedalus yet, so it's good to hear that. Like, I'm reading through these changes, I wasn't sure how much it did, especially looking
Yeah.
at the forward air one. But that's very
The-
reassuring.
The dash attack combo at late percents is the one that stood out for me as noticeable when I played
Yeah.
against a couple. You
I got-
definitely there's situations where you're like, oh, I got out of that, and it's like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Oh man.
You can skip
Okay.
past this. This wasn't
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, this is-
Yeah,
Let's
so
do
the
it.
only
Let's
thing
do
that this did is TLDR, you can't slide off the stage as much when you get forced knockdown or get into like have enough momentum when you hit the ground is noticeable. And I have been tech chased and killed more, but it's just one of those things you got to be more mindful about checking and mixing up how you arms attack and stuff like that. And then the specific mix up of side being very high, fast falling, and then mixing up down
Yeah.
B, double jump, etc., is just no longer possible. You go into special fall or pratfall post side being in the air, and it's completely not noticeable in any capacity. I have
Okay.
not felt it because you just down B punch or like really high and like gem air dodge really high, and it literally like virtually unchanged. The only matchup that felt any different in the game so far was Rano, because that was the character I explicitly up air wobbled as much as I possibly could before killing him, and now I can't do that anymore. But that's it. Every other character I've played virtually identical. Nothing has changed with this character. I just have to up air one less time in my combos, and it's awesome.
All right.
Wow.
Thumbs
That's
up.
reassuring. That's great. That's incredible. That's one of those
Yo,
characters.
this is easier to hit though.
This is awesome.
Yeah,
Shout
this
out
is
to
nice.
Zahime,
Yeah, I was
man.
gonna say
Shout
this
out
is
to
noticeable.
Zahime,
Oh
man.
my god.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh,
Great
Yeah.
change, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was
incredible.
so funny when I was playing the creator build, and we were like, "Oh, let's check Obza," and I forget who it was. Oh no, I was playing with Max, Toothbrush, and he beat once, and we both went, "Whoa, it's huge!" Like it's so noticeable. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh man.
This is
The
great.
down
And
tilt I didn't
yeah.
notice playing against it, but
It's specifically just like it's kind of like the reverse of Clarin jab change, where it's like it's just a little bulkier of a hitbox.
yeah, it's fine.
Because you could literally just like ignore it before if you weren't directly in front of her.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Absa, one of those characters that definitely is still getting figured out. This is a good change.
yeah.
Like, while that's all going on, she's just so weird, so unique, and pretty I guess underrepresented. So it's hard to really tackle her in a meaningful way right now. But I think that this is this is like when they up B into you, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
This is a great
Yeah.
thing. Absolutely.
No, I
I-
think
change.
this will allow them to actually look at up special more intimately now that you can hit it easier and be like, okay, is Zahime still doing that? And it's like, are like players of all skill levels struggling with hitting this move still and like in meaningful ways?
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to just like hit it and it's like cool, but if it's like when he's hitting you, are you still able to find the hits? And like I think that's gonna be the
Yeah.
next thing they look at is like, because we can floor hug it basically forever, and it's one of those things that people just still don't know. But kind of like how Nurse said, it's like sure there's counterplay, but if everyone's getting hit by it, is the counterplay good enough, right?
Yeah.
Or like
What I've-
the funniest one is like if they zip one into you and then zip 2 is gonna go through you or like over you, you can always parry zip 2 if you floor hug or shield it. But like again, it's like it's so obscure, weird counterplay that it's so rare that you can do it, because again they could also just not zip through you and then you feel stupid.
I think what I noticed when I was playing against Shadowhawk in particular was like you can trade with it now.
Yeah.
And like what
Yeah.
I found in particular was like if I threw out like let's say like Lorena's Nair and that was just coming, like it would just trade. And I'm not
Yeah.
sure that it would have done that before.
I
To
agree.
the point where
I've-
it feels like at least contestable, and because it doesn't have that much knockback, you end up coming out on top of trades
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, of course.
I felt like I was doing Absa practice. I forget against who, and I felt like I was being gaslit. I was like, okay, can I do something against like the up special stuff? And they're like, yeah, you can. It's like negatively disjointed. You can like trade with it. I'm like, I feel like I can't. I feel like it's too fast. I feel like there's too many things you can do.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was being gaslit the whole time.
Feels like
Well,
you can now at the very
now
least.
you know for sure. Now we know for certain.
Mhm.
Great changes. Another character and our final character in this
Dude.
balance patch,
This
Galvin.
shit is hard to react to on Chicago servers.
the side B?
Yeah. On
Yeah.
Chicago servers, that shit'll get your goat.
Yeah, this was one of the things where I was like,
the Chicago
yeah.
special.
it probably needs more like a because it's so
Careful.
slow.
Careful.
What? What are you talking about? Okay.
I don't know. Saying Galvin needs more. I'm just
No.
Cautious.
But pre-patch, I was like Galvin side B in so many situations, like where I'm like, I feel like this was the correct move to do here, but it was like a few frames too slow. I feel like something like this needed to happen. Not thrilled that it did, because I'd be playing on Chicago. And if what Nurse is saying is true, then I have a couple things to look out for.
It's the
So
Chicago special.
The most notable thing is like a lot of people are like, oh, it's easier for him to recover and like things like that. No, what really matters, and I linked a little clip here, is comboing into the side B now becomes more
Yeah.
true because it's
Yeah.
lower
Yeah.
startup. And
Yeah.
even like without being galvanized and everything, like having talked to Switch about it, it's Wolf Flash from PM. Like you are
Yeah.
just hitting them with like the end of it and just killing with it. It's not about like getting it into fair or dare. It's just like ending these combos and just like blowing people up. Like he is the strongest character off the wall, and like
Yeah.
the fact that you have this and just so many little tiny things where you just get blown up by this
Yup.
move now. And he like
Crazy.
It's insane. It's actually like inspirationally beautiful, and I think this character is going to shoot up and become significantly
Wait, don't watch this
more
one.
popular.
Don't watch this one.
No, watch this one.
Actually,
Yeah, don't
don't
skip
watch
this one.
this one.
This is the especially.
Actually,
this
get a
one.
little full screen.
Yeah, let's get a little full screen.
Can we run that back in
No!
slow mo?
Wait,
Oh,
this,
yeah,
one,
actually,
this one's
that's a
not
great-
me. This one's not me.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
actually
no!
thinking when I was going full screen.
Yeah,
I got
perfect,
scammed,
yeah.
by the
That's
way. Can you
fucked
believe
up.
back air beat my up B? That's fucking
I can beat it. I can
horseshit.
beat that.
Buffalo
I can
right
believe that
That shit's
100%.
so invincible.
That's
that shit is
horseshit.
crazy. Oh my
So
goodness.
Switch is winning Sunset, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
win Sunset. Yeah,
allegedly.
he's gonna be Billy Bats.
Wait,
with
don't
Gal.
watch this one either.
Sure.
Wait, watch this one. Yeah, this one's awesome. Look
No,
at this.
Like,
you're
what?
Like that didn't work at that
Yeah.
percent.
That shit's
last
true,
patch.
by the way.
And
I
it's
tried to
really
air dodge
true at
that.
on
like,
that DI.
yeah.
Like
That's
it's
fire.
really
Wait, I might have to
cool.
go back to
and it's
Galvin.
so unique to him as a character. There isn't really anyone that does something like this in the game, which I think is cool.
Well,
Because
does it?
the
Does
closer-
your
okay.
character do that a little bit?
okay,
Like,
no, listen. It's a lot easier to do it as Olympia, and that's the thing. It's like it's kind of cheesy. We're like
okay.
the way Galvin does it a lot of times, it's a lot of it is like DI mix or reading DI, which is really cool. Where like
Mhm.
Olympia, it's like, dude, you just get back aired and you just fucking die, and it's kind of dumb, right? But like with stuff like this, there's very few times where it's like you have to DI like this. Where like a lot of those moments, like at 40, it's like yeah, you got to DI out on that fair. It's like it's the Zetterburn dilemma, but
Yeah.
there's a wolf flash now, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's cool on day 2 of the patch. We'll revisit that after.
Oh, the
Switch
Claren
wins
player is so upset about
Sunset.
actually dying off stage to another
Oh
character.
my
Oh, wah,
God.
wah, wah.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say because it's true.
So
But yeah,
yeah.
like you can do it off of even at high percents. It's really cool because like you can do it off of Nair out of shield at
Yes.
like 110 on the
Ooh.
right DI. You can
And you
do
hit
it
like
on
the sour
falling.
spot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
it's
cool.
fucking
That's
weird, and it's just
actually
true,
awesome.
right? And you
Okay.
can do it out of like falling back
wait,
air.
I might
you
have
can
to
do it
switch
out of
back
forward air.
straight up.
I'm
You can
telling you,
do
he's probably one of the most fun characters in the game. He's a
You
little
can
heinous
even
right
do
now,
it,
and he's
like-
definitely gonna get adjusted as time goes.
If people
Mhm.
do weird, like you can, if people do weird DI on up air, you can get it off of up air, off
Yep.
the back of like platforms. So like I remember I hit someone with it was like up throw, up air, like falling reverse hit back air into side B off like a platform reset. Like you just do weird shit like that. It's fucking
You
true.
want to know
It's
what
really
I did to
cool.
Loxodon? It's awesome. I purposely used the buffed DI on a third up air in a row on him to then side B fair him. It's
Yeah, you
awesome.
can do
And that's
shit
what I
like
mean. Like
that,
there's
yeah.
a lot of really cool stuff that you loved that.
Dude, I just
You loved
imagined that clip and it was sick.
Yeah, and
dude.
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool, right?
It's
and
really
if you
cool,
get
and he
anything
deserved it,
before
and
the
he
last
deserved
hit,
it.
you can cancel it into a forward
Loxodon?
air. So you can just
Loxodon
go
or
side
Galvin
B into
deserved
forward
it?
air.
Galvin needs it. Loxodon deserved it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think
I
it's a
love
fun
it.
change for Galvin. If you're on a laggy server, you'll get hit with it in neutral. It's kind of fucked up.
That sounds
if
like a
you're-
skill issue. If you consider getting fiber optic internet in the United States of America,
I live in
United
Alberta,
States.
Canada, so that's actually not a real thing,
yikes.
and it's not my
not
fault.
enough oil to get your fiber internet.
Not enough
sorry.
oil. Let me get down to the rigs.
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
It's called
I don't.
Kragg from Fort McMurray. Like,
Yep, that's
just,
right.
I hate to be a dissenter. We all know this. I absolutely hate it. But I'm
course.
hearing the word "cool" be thrown around pretty liberally about a lot of this stuff, and
It's on you to discern whether we're being honest or not, and that's the
yeah,
part.
that's
You'll never know.
okay,
that's
You'll
Joker's
never know.
trick.
right. Joker's trick. Fool me once,
Yeah.
fool me twice. Joker's trick. Okay.
At Cheshire's cat, everything
My
is
puppy's
cool and
here.
lame at the same time. Which one is in the box?
Oh my gosh. It's the channel
It's
mascot. Hang on,
Schrodinger.
guys.
Schrodinger's
I know what I
combo.
said.
Like,
I know what I said.
Oh,
oh,
my
my
puppy
dog!
dog.
Let's go.
Okay.
Look at
That's
go.
our mascot.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Channel mascot.
That's our
Good bark
mascot.
up.
It's actually, I don't know if I've ever told this story. Her name's Sophie. She's a little puppy.
Oh.
And my family got her like 6 months ago, and
Aw.
she's like really dark. She has really dark like fur for a yellow lab. I've looked at the dark fur and I was like, it's kind of like Zetterburn. I was like, can we name her Sophie? And my family was
That's
like, we love
sick.
that. And I was like,
That's
and
awesome.
no one will ever know. So
Oh,
Have
we're
you
gonna have
told
to
Sophie about
know.
this?
I don't think so.
You
Oh,
have
we gotta
to.
tell
She'll
her. That's
love that.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
she'll
so,
love
she
that.
would love that. She has a
It's-
legacy now.
Yeah, it's great.
She lives
It's
on.
great.
You should tweet this. Actually, it's a great tweet. Yeah.
I'll get some particularly adorable pictures and I'll tweet it out.
Perfect.
But let's that's a cool
That's the
cool patch.
balance.
So much good stuff. So much good
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all we're gonna say.
Only
about
up from here. Only
Only
up
up
from
from
here.
here.
True.
I mean,
it just gets
kinda.
better.
Well, yeah,
Kinda,
because well, you
like-
know, because the down still hits up and the down
Yeah,
air
yeah,
still
yeah.
keeps
Claren
going
down strong
down.
still hits you.
Sophie, get out of
Sends
here.
you up.
Well, while Matt's
Excuse me.
handling,
Yeah, let me.
the
I'm sorry,
the
give me one
dog.
second.
I realize we're 90 minutes into this show, and we've yet to talk about the new character. Like, not, I mean, a little
Yeah.
bit, but
We gotta. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we spent. It's now we've had a day to cook. Nurse has been doing.
Yeah,
mixed,
I got
mixed bag of the ladder.
losing to Raster. on
losing to
there.
Yeah.
Rasters. Yeah, I got about 10 hours on this character at this point. So it's not that
So how?
much.
So
it's something.
Nurse, how do you feel about this character?
So she has a lot of-
Is she terrible? Is she good?
No, she's not terrible. She has
Okay.
a lot of things about her that are really, really good. And I think if you start with the things that are just like good in a bubble, F tilt is like a fucked up move. Just
Yeah.
generally, like
Yeah.
F tilt is insane. It's like the move. If she didn't have that move, we might have a different conversation about how good she is, but she does have it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
F tilt is fucked up. Chair is fucked up.
Yeah.
The amount of things
Chair's
that you can
awesome.
do
Oh
with
my God.
chair, the like blender you can put people in with chair that like forces them to think about what they're doing, like the mix-ups you can do with the dash and chair, like even that I'm not very good at this point, but something I'm trying to implement more. Like chair and F tilt are the two moves that this character has where I'm like, this is fucked. Like these moves do what you
lot.
need them to do. They do a
Mhm.
lot,
Yeah.
right? And they change how the character plays neutral in a very tangible way. The other moves that are very good, down air is really, really great for beating floor hug.
Yep.
Up strong is really great for catching people on plats and also
But
just, like,
specifically when they're shielding, by the way,
when
'cause
they're
you
shielding
can't
on
grab
plats.
people's
Yeah.
feet with
Right.
with upstrong, by the way.
it depends on the stage. You can on go dive.
Oh yeah, if the plat's low enough, you can. Yeah,
Mhm.
but most
Yeah.
stages you can't actually grab them while they're
That move I was
running
really,
or-
really worried about, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I still gonna take some time to see
Yeah.
if people get like good at spacing it and whatnot. But it's definitely my fears. Seeing it in action, it's like kind of small. You got to be pretty precise with it. Doesn't hit super high. I'm
Yeah.
definitely more okay with it than I thought I was. gonna be.
I think the reason it stands out for me as a particularly good move is because it has a very particular function and it's very good in that particular
Yeah.
function. And so
Yeah,
I really
especially
like,
like when it does hit confirm, it's so
Holy
fast.
fuck, yeah,
You
it's
explode.
very-
You can't like DI that move on reaction
yeah.
at all.
Viviana
The,
I mean, in the weekly yesterday was fucking me up with that move.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, you get wobbled by it if you're not ready. Yeah.
Up B as a kill move is very solid, especially if you're able to
Yeah.
hit it in the air. Nair is pretty good as a combo tool. Down tilt's very fast. I have some other thoughts about down tilt generally, but it's hard to complain too much about it. It's very fast.
Oh,
I believe it's
my
frame
fucking,
4.
My steak's too good. My fucking
Yeah,
my butter's too
no.
fresh.
My
And
lobster's
and-
too fast. My
It's
lobster kill
too
confirms
fast.
too well.
And,
Oh,
God, man,
and-
fucking Christ.
I think forward air is just a great move across the board. It's very hard to argue
Yeah.
with forward air and
Yeah.
what forward air does. There are a couple things about her that feel not so good. I think, at least insofar as what I've found, is there's a lot of situations where she feels stubby.
yeah, I definitely
compared
agree.
to a lot of characters, and
sure.
It's weird to say that because she doesn't look stubby.
No.
And I think maybe it's just from the perspective of I was playing Olympia, who has crazy burst options, and Rano, who has just like giant moves. But
Mhm.
she's definitely feels stubbier than both of those characters in terms of like her effective range and the way she's able to challenge. She's not slow, but she's also not particularly fast. And so
Yeah.
if you aren't able to set up chair, people can kind of run circles around you, especially because a lot of her aerials are slower.
Yeah,
and
she's the
again,
fourth character they put in the game where the answer to dealing with her is to not go near her.
Yeah, you don't want to go near her, right? The other thing that is a little frustrating, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, more than it's just annoying, is that up air is like pretty bad.
It's weird because it's one of those moves where you're like at different percents, you're supposed to DI it in different ways, and against certain characters, if they DI it the right way, it just feels bad and it's like literally negative on hit. Up B is like that too at lower percents. It's really weird. You'd think it would be like a little bit stronger of a finisher, but like it's one of those moves where like at mid to high percents, if you just like no DI, like you just don't DI it, it actually like doesn't do anything to you. It's really strange.
No, and she's not fast enough to go get you. And
it's
very,
very
it only does
strange.
like 6%. Like, up air is a move that the more I've been playing, every time I go for up air, I'm like, I wish I did a different move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I've been like considering forward air.
Not only that, but it's also frame 13. Like it's pretty slow.
Yeah.
It's not like disjointed in any way, so you're not really catching anyone with it. Who's above you. Like up air is just it's in a weird spot where it feels like it's a move that's supposed to be super useful, and if you catch somebody DIing in, you ruin their fucking life.
Yeah, it explodes. Yeah.
Right?
Again, it's like a lot of
but
her
like,
a
you
lot
never
of her like
should. Why
a lot of her
would you
command
ever...
grabs and hit grabs, it's all like do not DI this explicit way at this percent range or you immediately explode or get hit confirmed and explode. It's very polarizing in that way.
Because it's like if you do the right DI, you take 6.
Yeah.
If you do the wrong DI, you fucking die. Like
you just fucking die.
It's very bizarre in that way.
Yeah. Shout out to the St. Pat clip where he didn't DI. For the entire clip. That was awesome.
I think I had that at the end.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
I think my main thing right now is that I don't think up air is in a great spot, and I don't really think back air is in a great spot either.
That move's busted. You're wrong.
Really?
I think
you're
right.
Sorry.
No, speak on
You're
that,
wrong.
please.
You're wrong.
You're just wrong.
Think,
that move is actually disjointed.
What?
And that move keeps like the range in which it hits keeps catching me off.
It beats a lot of moves, and like sure she's not beating swords, but it's like she's not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
that's
that.
Fair.
But like that move off stage, is the equivalent of Edalus up air.
It's
but easier to hit, and you can do it off the ledge like brainlessly. I think like we can't say that move's bad in any way, especially the fact that like shield drop back here is also a massive knowledge check that's gonna take people easily 6 months. It's the Galvin Nair out of shield problem again, where it's like people are just gonna keep fucking it up until everybody's playing the character, like, and it's just not gonna happen because they're too unique. So like that knowledge check is gonna exist for a long time.
That's fair. I can get behind that.
If you want to wrap up your thoughts.
I'll just
where
wrap
you think
up
she kind of sits. Yeah.
My last thought in this regard. When people DI against her properly, she gets put in a lot of like tech situations where she's not fast enough to do anything about it.
Yeah, you have to get reads a lot on text.
Yeah, and you have to go for big reads. And again, if people are DIing right, it doesn't feel like the reads are sometimes super valuable. Again, if you catch somebody slipping, all of a sudden they become insane value.
Yeah.
But against good players, it often feels like you're nickel and diming people a little more than other characters have to. And it can make killing a little bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
The other way that this shows up is her grab's not actually that good. Like,
unless they're already really, really high percent.
Yeah,
up throw is not actually good. It's like
back throw is good.
I hate to say what I'm about to say.
No, let me say it first. Let me say it first.
You can say it first. I'm gonna compare her to somebody.
Like her up throw is bad. Like if you know how to DI up throw, there's no follow up ever. You just take 4, right? Down throw is good. Right? Because if you miss the tech on down throw, at least I get a down tilt, and past like 80, that actually means something.
Yeah.
And if you do tech it, but I down throwed you in the corner, then like maybe I can forward strong you and then you die anyway. So like down throw is good. There's threat about it, right? Particular positions, it gets better than others, right? If you tech down throw away and you're not in the corner, I don't get anything, but like say la vie. Back throw is good because it'll kill around that like 130 to 1 whatever, depending on your DI. I think what I've been trying to do is mixing in like the pummels and stuff to try and add to people's mental stack.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, they don't know when I'm gonna down throw them. They don't know when I'm gonna like if I switch sides and then up throw them, maybe they DI wrong. Or maybe I go for all of the pummels and then right. Like the thing is, like that's not very good,
No.
right? Like you can do it, and
It'll be
it's
good for a
great
couple
when
weeks.
it works.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
because when it works, then you get the 40% pummels, and then you get an
Yeah.
up throw, right? Like it's fucking hilarious and it's awesome. But realistically, like I wish I could clear and up throw you and get a true 40% combo. You know what I mean? Like
Doesn't everyone? I mean,
because,
yeah.
or even like I wish I was Zetterburn and fast enough that if you DI'd up throw away, like I could still follow you with some
Mhm.
degree of pressure instead of you just got out.
Yeah, the thing is it's a lot like Zetterburn, where like you end up having to use like side special in those moments, or putting them onto plat and then playing that out from there, which is not bad
Yeah.
inherently, but
No.
not having as good moves and as good mobility as like Zetterburn, having that same feeling where like there is a solved always hold behind her when she grabs you moment,
Yeah.
and then react to all the other throws,
Mhm.
just like when Zetterburn grabs you, where like you just always hold out and then you react to the other throws, and it doesn't feel good to have a character with that. There's no real mix actually. Like people are gonna start teching down throw, just like how like it's like when Mabel came out. It's like, sure, it's good to mix up every once in a while, but it's like back in the betas and everyone was like, wow, this down throw is crazy, and it's like, oh, now everyone always texts it and you're positive if you tech in place, and it's the same thing with her down throw. So it's
Yeah.
like very fake, and like sure, you can catch people aren't perfect, right? But it's like it's a very much a solved problem already, and like it's a bad sign that she might need a little bit of love on something like her
Up
back
throw.
throw at low percent or something like that.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
I think the difficulty is it's something she's supposed to be good at.
yes, exactly.
Right.
Like
And
it's not
she's
actually
worse
what
at
she's
it
good
than
at.
like a lot of
It's-
characters.
I find myself just side specialing instead of grabbing people, or just up stronging or F stronging, because it creates a better scenario than me grabbing and up throwing and doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Well, and here again, the other thing is like I could get behind it if like, okay, I'm setting up tech chases on the platform and then I have to side B because that's the only thing that's fast enough. And then like if side B gave me a combo and was super, but like side B also doesn't give you a combo. So it's like, okay, I up
Yeah, you
throw
have
you
to do
set
the
up
tech chase off of it to get something,
well,
which is like still
that's what
not
I
the
fucking
worst. But
mean.
yeah.
So like
yeah.
I up throw you to set
Yeah.
up a side B tech chase on the platform, and then I side B you and it does 10%, and then you took 14, and like who gives a fuck? Right? Like this is what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be good at. This is
Yeah.
you're supposed to hate this. And
No,
so I think
ahead.
that in particular is frustrating. And again, that's not to say that she's bad. She has a lot of other stuff she's good at. It's just not that. And it feels like
Yeah.
it should be that.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, where like there are a lot of her moves where there are like explicit wrong answers, and I think she falls into like the Edalus dilemma, where it's like there are these really, really strong game states and like certain positions that she can have, which is awesome and like can be really explosive. Except the execution for her to do it versus Edalus is
It's a lot harder.
significantly harder.
Yeah.
Significant, and if you fuck it up, you actually die.
You get fucked
and I
up.
think,
If
like,
you
that's the
miss a
big
back air
difference.
off stage, you fucking die.
Yeah.
Everyone
it's-
will kill you.
It's very funky, and I think like the saving grace that she does have is, and I think it's going to be interesting to explore, is the way people evolve her tech chasing routes and things like that, off of force knockdown, because now that the data is up on Drag Down, shout outs to Lynn,
Yeah.
a lot of her like really good normals and like aerials knock down around 20 to 25 on everyone in the game. So
Forward
up tilt,
tilt.
F tilt, forward air,
Yeah.
tipper, like all those things knock down. Down strong is a great get off me tool,
Yeah.
like things
Yeah.
like that.
It's a good
On
one.
top of having like anti floor hug properties with back air and down air,
Mhm.
like I think
Yeah.
is really, really cool. And so the evolution of her gameplay being around forced knockdown, I think is going to be a lot more interesting versus raw grabbing and trying to do that. Is gonna that's the part of the evolution of her gameplay that I kind of want to see, which is kind of the direction some of the other characters like Rano have been going into, where like instead of grabbing and down throwing you, it's hitting you with the F tilt to knock you down. And even like Raster has done this too.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious to see
I
what
wish she
this
was better
looks
at
like.
it. I wish it felt better immediately.
I agree. I just think it's gonna be one of those things that like come a month from now when we actually like know how to combo off of like down tilt and the percents for down tilt F strong and like down tilt nair
Yes,
into
totally.
imagination and like shit like that. When we actually know how to do this stuff, like it's the Galvin thing again, where it's like super weird, super unique. It's gonna take a couple weeks and then we'll kind of have a better feel. But first impression is like she's definitely working harder And so it's going to take a little bit of time to like explore this very, very unique character where there's really nothing like her in any platform fighter, to be honest with you.
No.
People
And,
say
like,
she's like Incineroar, and she's not like Incineroar
nothing.
in
Absolutely
any
not.
nothing
capacity.
even close.
I mean,
Well,
it's
and again,
got
like,
one
I-
similar move, one similar aesthetic, and then like, oh, it's this character from Smash.
And
Yeah.
I was saying this at the start, like I'm being so dead ass with you. You play neutral with F tilt and chair. Like
Yeah,
that
it's
is
F
how
tilt
you
chair,
play.
down
F
B
tilt
running
chair.
away. Like, yeah.
Yeah, F tilt
Yeah, I
chair.
love
You
down B.
anti-air
I
with
just spam
up
that shit
tilt,
for
and
fun.
then
Okay.
you do forward airs in place. Like if
Yeah,
you are
I will
using
say her
anything-
down B is probably the most fun move they've ever put in the game.
That's what
It's
I've
so
just-
fun.
I've just been
it's
mashing it.
crack. It's
just
crack.
just to like move around the platforms, playing on that rock wall, just mixing up where it is, like not even to accomplish anything. I'm
Yeah.
like playing
It's just
neutral,
fun.
but I'm not. I'm just
The
I'm
only
just having
other
fun.
thing-
Yeah.
Yeah.
is I'm sure as we get more used to it, her recovery will get better.
Oh, it's always.
Um,
I'm not even worried about that in any
Oh, no.
fucking capacity at
People
all.
are already
As long
cooking
as
with it.
you aren't like the funniest thing, as long as you aren't playing like the Ditto or like one of the characters that can really go out there, it's actually not that bad because you can start the mix up pretty
Yeah.
far away and then have variants from the down B bounce. And when people stop just like autopilot, hold in immediately down B, I think that's going to be interesting. It's the Olympia thing again, where it's like she has so much variance that it's going to be hard to learn. But once people like actually get comfortable doing that mix ups and stuff, then the people who are good at recovering, it'll look really unique and really cool.
Yeah. The only difficulty is, and again, this has been like very niche scenarios that I've found, is for the characters that have quick projectiles that they can get out there.
Oh,
They can time them to hit the chair while you're down being,
Ooh.
and then your
right.
down B doesn't bounce off the chair, and then
Yeah.
you can't grab it, and then you just fucking die.
Yeah.
So
no,
like
the
if-
real strat is when she up airs or side B's the chair as the beginning of that animation starts. There's no hitbox. If you hit her there, she just dies.
She
like
just
immediately,
dies.
regardless of percent,
Yeah.
she just dies.
And
But
so if
right
you
now,
have,
people are
like-
still scared of it. That's what it is.
if you just have like Kragg Rock or Raster side
she just
B,
dies.
or like locks it on meatball or anything, and you just get it
It's-
out there at the right time, she will die at 0.
It's so cool they
Like-
made another character that loses to Kragg, Pillar, and Rock off stage. It's so awesome. I love that they keep making characters that lose to Kragg, Rock, and Pillar off stage.
And,
Please
let her
keep
grab the
making more
whole Pillar,
characters
bro.
that
Let her
cannot
grab
do
the
it.
Pillar.
Like,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Olympia should grab the pillar and flip him
Yeah.
down and be like, get down there, bro. You wanna
That's
get on this
crazy.
You're like
pillar and
Doctor
floor hug? All right,
Strange.
you're hugging the ground,
Yeah.
dude. Get in the blast zone.
That's yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Clarins that are willing to go deep with like a back
Oh
air
yeah, it sucks.
will just ruin her, right?
or
Like,
just
it's
countering
re-
her. She just dies because it eats
Yeah.
the chair. Yeah.
But like for the characters like Olympia or like Zetterburn to a degree, or Maple, who have to stick a little bit closer to the ledge before they're
Okay,
mixed up.
that is the complete wrong list, but that's okay. I understand the sentiment of what you're saying, but that's fine. This is just how you play the game, and that's what that was.
I mean, those people don't come out and get me as much. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. They suck.
Okay.
Like,
I'd be touching the blast zone as Olympia with forward air.
That's
You
fine.
would-
That's
I'm
okay.
taking
Well,
you out.
in that case, I'm fucked. But yeah, like there has to be like a confidence play there as well,
100%.
right?
It's a
and
player thing, less like a character. thing,
Lorena
yeah.
does have some like reversal potential. Off
Oh
stage,
yeah, if you
which
get
is
side
nice.
B and down, you die at 50 as everyone in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
die at 50.
Oh my god.
Lock
So-
it down, yeah.
That's pretty good. Playing against Edalus is her is really hard.
I actually think it's impossible. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
it's like they
that's
made
the
a
one
character that loses to
matchup
locks.
I've played every.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
like locks it on is not that fun, but like
No.
Edalus feels so hard, dude.
Yeah. No.
it's
It
so
it feels-
bad.
it feels like-
it,
it
and
literally
people-
feels like the way Olympia felt before they hit Atlas.
yeah.
Where it's
Dude,
like
and
nothing I do matters. I just
it's
have to
like-
run away from you. And if I don't kill you at 50 and you reversal me, I'm just gonna die.
I'm dead. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, it's I'm sure it'll get easier over time. But yeah, people came into my chat and they're like, "Oh, like is Clarin hard and his fleets?" And it's like, no, fucking Edalus feels impossible because you get dash attacked, you get forward air, you get side beat, and then the side beat takes out your
Oh.
chair, and there's just nothing you
That's
can
fucked
do
up.
about it.
Yeah, I was wondering
that matchup's
that
really bad.
about like
Yep.
her recovery because everyone loves posting their awesome training room clips. Look what you can
Yeah.
do to the chair off stage. They're just making love to the chair over in the
Yeah.
blast zone. That's great. And but like a lot of time doing nothing out there. It just had me wondering about like how much of that is actually practical, useful stuff versus like what if I come hit you? And it seems like that's
Oh,
gonna be a
yeah.
thing that she
The
does.
the big
struggle
thing
with.
is like instantly doing the down B and like I mentioned, like mixing up from there and like being aware of like bouncing and meeting the opponent and like doing the bounce and immediately like doing a fair or like
Yeah.
jumping
Yeah.
and going backwards and doing a side B and not going for the share but going for the opponent coming after you. And like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of creativity. But I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like, and it's gonna lead to like actually hype moments. I think like it's gonna be
Yeah.
cool to be like,
Okay.
oh my god, the read! And, like they call
Because
that
I-
and grab the fucking counter.
I think that's a great point you've made too, because like, and again, this is day 2, obviously, so it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
But even insofar as like how I've been mixing up recoveries, a lot of the times what you'll do with the chairs, you'll like if you have your jump, you'll go low, and then you'll double jump, down B again, up air the chair, then you get your jump back, and you can start doing stuff off the wall. Right?
Yeah, no, my big thing is
But-
just down being going low and then side being the wall, and
no,
then
but
having
that's what I
double jump
mean,
and climbing
right?
the wall. Yeah,
The mix up that you can do when people start trying to fuck with that is you just down B the chair, and then double jump fair, right? And then like that is a way to mix it up. You go right to the wall, right? Maybe you go for the chair late. There's different things you can do with it. I think the main thing is it's like, again, more than a lot of characters in this game, there's interaction there where if Lorena loses it, she dies. Where a lot of characters in this game have interaction in that regard, but they don't die if they lose it. And so it feels higher stakes because if someone gets like a good read on you at 60, you will die.
Yeah, I like that. I enjoy like the, I guess like using aggressive options to cover your recovery. It's something I also really love about Galvin when they go for like a gambit nair or gambit up air to get their platform. I think stuff like that is actually really cool.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say a hot take. I think it's really cool
Please.
when characters die off stage. I hope they make that
Yeah.
happen more. I think it's cool fighting on the wall, but like when we're both out there, someone's got to die. If I hit you at 50 and we're nowhere near the wall, you shouldn't be making it back, man.
Yeah.
You just
Well, she
shouldn't be
doesn't.
making
So there you go.
Hot take.
She
No, it's
doesn't.
awesome.
She's
And
not
they
even
gotta
close.
keep doing that. It's just like Galvin. I was like, yes, a character I can just forward air off stage at 50 and he actually dies.
Yes,
It's
dude.
Yeah.
awesome.
It's just like Kragg. It's just like when
So-
you go for it's exactly like Kragg.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
just like Kragg. Yep.
It all comes
think-
back to Kragg.
Killer
I think
noise.
the thesis is I think Lorena falls in the degree of characters
Soup.
that can do it because everyone can do it. She's got, like Zeke said, certain game states where she's very, very strong, and certain positions where she's very, very strong. Especially when like you've cornered someone and they're forced to interact with you.
Yeah.
I think she has a weakness in like recovery 50-50s. Her grab is like distinctly weaker than it feels like it should be.
Yeah.
And I think the uniqueness of her means she's working a little harder than other characters in neutral and advantage right now, especially because up air, like once you know how to deal with it, is not really just a move that you should be using.
Mhm.
But so I think she probably falls on the lower half of the like day 2 opinion, but I think there's a lot of room for like I think people are gonna start mixing in like down Bs as ways of extending combos. I think people are going to find ways to mix in back airs to mix up people's DI in ways that are going to extend combos. I've been seeing people do just like down air loops and stuff like that as ways of it. So there's stuff there that will be optimized and get better. And so I'm optimistic, but right now she's not like Olympia was.
No.
When she came out, where you could just tell she was fucked up.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
got one question before we wrap up talking about Lorena. Does her jab suck or am I just bad?
It's like the opposite jab where like it's like the multi thing where like people are just
it's
familiar enough on how to deal with that.
It's right.
The thing is like jab one check into something I think is still pretty good. It's really fast and very not
It's
visually
slow.
easy
It's
to discern.
surprisingly slow.
It is
Yeah.
surprisingly slow,
Yeah, it's like
but the
frame
hitbox is
6 or
actually pretty
7.
big on it. That's the thing. It's
Yeah,
unique.
it's
It's a
frame
frame
6.
6. Yeah.
So it's slower than her down tilt.
Yeah, but I think it's I think it is good and especially like worth using as like a mix up. It's very similar. Like you'll see Ant use a lot of Absa jab as like a mix up on like tempo and stuff like that to catch
Yeah.
people kind of pressing buttons. And I think it has value where like I definitely find jab up tilts and jab down tilts on people because they're
Yeah.
just pressing too many buttons, and that one too many gives me the opening that I need to get like a really meaty follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can't use it the exact same way as maybe you want to, because stuff like, for example, like falling forward air into jab,
Oh yeah, that's not
um,
good. Yeah,
it's not good because jab is so slow.
yeah, and it's really
Um,
unsafe on block. Yeah,
And yeah, hella on, like you can't even
yeah.
jab grab.
It's like minus
because
20 or
it's
something like that. It's crazy.
so slow. But it is good, like Zeke said, it's like that poke check. It does hit like decently high above her, so you can catch people like short hopping around you. But I think if you're looking for like a get off me button, down tilt is
Yeah.
or just like
That's what I've been
wave dash back, forward tilt. Like I like forward tilt's just the
It's so
fucking
cool
move.
you have
I don't know
Olympia
what to tell
down
you.
tilt.
It's
It's
Forward
so
tilt
cool that
is
you have
so
Olympia
nice.
down tilt, that auto baby dash.
Yeah,
don't
you
have to
don't
baby
have
dash.
It's so
I
cool.
wish you
knock-
could
it
DI
knocks down-
Olympia down tilt like fucking you can DI Lorena's
What do you mean? You just
down
comboed
tilt.
into down strong. It's or sorry, into F strong. It's awesome. It's so good.
Not if you DI away. Are you kidding?
That it does. Yeah, it
You
does.
go at
It's
a 90
awesome.
degree angle.
It's awesome.
Listen. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking about Lorena. I think like a lot of her design seems like on paper she isn't really that broken, if very strong, as strong as the
Wow,
other
crazy.
characters,
Who could
which
see
I
this
think is
coming?
great. This is great. I think this is incredible. I'm
Give it 2 weeks.
Singing a
absolutely
different
ecstatic.
tune last episode.
I
You thought
was
she gonna
so
be
scared.
broken
She wasn't
instantly.
out last episode.
You weren't scared. You were saying, yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying.
Okay.
You're talking
Give it
like it's
2
a foregone
weeks.
conclusion that she's gonna be
Listen,
fucking
give
No,
broken.
but
me and
listen.
Stango 2
No,
weeks.
listen,
We'll
listen.
cook.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Is she is? I've never been more concerned about like my mental stack against a character, because she has so many things where there is a correct DI, there is a correct solution, but it's like everything about her. I think it can, in the fact that like when you do things wrong, it's so punishing. Like, you guys ever accidentally hold out on an F strong? Of course you have. It's insane. And it's like, I think that things like that, while like very obviously not very good on paper because you just do the correct thing, I think are going to be really scary. I think she's going to be a character that if you have to play a good one in a bracket, you're like, fuck, like I just wish I didn't have to. Like, I'd rather play someone where I'm not worrying about so much all the time. What are you smiling about? What's going on over there?
Me?
I think
you.
Well, I just think I was just still thinking about how like you were so certain that she was gonna be broken, and then just like 2 minutes ago you're like, well, that was before she came out. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm saying, but it's okay because now we got the show match, and you're gonna lose to Waffle Man, and I'm
not gonna
commentate it, and it's gonna
lose
be
to
great.
Waffle Man. Lorena is
Oh, clip
not.
it, Waffle Man.
I
clip
beat
it.
Waffle Man on his main at fucking Fusion Plus. Like, I'm not entirely concerned. With
No,
how that's gonna go.
I agree with you though, right? Like, if you have to play someone who's got some like actual chair fuckery going on, like, it's gonna
Dude,
be
yeah.
annoying, right?
The
No,
chair-
it
you
is.
guys
It's
see the,
genuinely
and-
obnoxious.
And I was actually experimenting with this today. Like, if you commit to the bit and just camp with chair and F
It's
tilts,
obnoxious as hell.
it's decent, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stango.
And so,
fuck.
like, if people are deciding to be this, like, oh, like, just don't approach Lorena, you don't have to, or whatever,
She's just gonna hang out. and have a
she'll do
great
the
time.
same shit, right? Like, she'll just throw
Yep.
the chair, and then you get
No,
rid
and
of the chair,
and even
and
then
I'll
too, it's like
keep
she can
hanging
run
out
away
till it comes
too.
back. Yeah, like,
Me and Max for testing stuff like on Merchant, she can run. She can run away from you.
yeah,
It's
she
crazy.
can, man.
You can fly across that stage.
So-
Same with like Firecap. It's nuts. It feels real good.
I think I think the good Lorenas are going to incentivize people to interact with them because of that. But I think
Mhm.
to be, and this is obviously a little ambitious to say this far out, but I think to be the best Lorena, I think you have to be willing to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to be willing to throw the fucking chair, and you have to be willing to F tilt the chair, and then you have to
Yep.
be willing to jump around while people are worrying about the fucking chair. Like, all of that, like, you just have to give it to people. Because if you don't, there's no reason that Claren doesn't just backdash back air, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. Like, you have to add that threat, or else, like, she's not quick enough, and she doesn't have enough range, and her grab's not strong enough to, like, make up for it.
Yeah. Did we all see the clip? I don't know why I think it was Gek who posted it, but I'm not entirely sure, of like a back air off ledge into like they held in or something, and then you throw the chair, and that chair throw hitbox is
chair throw is fucked.
insane.
awesome.
I think that's one of the things we're gonna see in the coming
chair
weeks
toss
is, like,
and chair slam are both insane.
opportunities to
I've been
hit
edge
people
guarding
the
with chair toss, like
Yep.
not doing it on stage, running off and doing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
Yeah, that's
fucking
strong.
huge.
it's
like,
strong.
it'll
It's
catch.
big.
And then,
Like, if
then
you
you
have
also
Rano
recall it
fucking-
afterwards and hit them again.
Well,
Yeah.
and the other thing is, like, if you have, for example, Rano fucking around out there with Bubble, and you just run off and jump and throw the fucking chair at him, either it
Yep.
hits him or it moves the bubble, and then you just down B to the chair, and like
Yeah.
you can kind of.
It
And
also
again, there's
is your
some
recovery. So
there's some risk in that for you, because again, if you get reversaled there and you've already used the big hit of the chair, you just die. But it's really big. So I think again, once people get confident with it, I actually think there are more checkmates positions off stage by running off with the chair than there are any other move.
that sounds about right. I it's one of the things I'm looking forward to being explored.
Yeah, it's
It'll
really
be
sick.
super cool. All right. You want to move things along to before we go to a break, let's touch ever so briefly on the Wisely War. Because during our last episode, it was ongoing. The first day had concluded, but then the subsequent 2 days happened after, and we have one of the very special coaches here with us right now. How can you summarize your experience in the war?
Yeah, it was one of the most fun things, and at the end of the day, thank God anyone but Sango won. That's all that mattered.
Anyone
That's all we
but
needed to do.
It
And
was close.
hashtag anyone but Sango. Thank the Lord he did not win. And it got close. It got real close. We were worried. And yeah, I could not win that game 3 against him. He mind controlled me
It was so
in our
funny.
coach match. And I tried to clip him, and if I just didn't do that, I might have actually beat him myself, which would have been so awesome.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But overall, it was a great time. Like pretty much all of the players had a lot of fun. And a lot of them are still actively playing the game, are in my chat all the
I
time.
see Gehis in your chat all
Murph
the
is
time.
in my
Gehis,
fucking chat as well.
It's so awesome. Like a lot of them are really, really grinding. Murphy's been around a lot. He did a collab with Beasley teaching him about
Balatro.
Oh, God.
Electro.
yeah, Balatro. Yeah, that's his game. And it was just like it's so cool to see it
I think
it continuing.
Pavis from Team Beasley is going to LMBM, I think.
Yeah, he is.
What?
Yep.
That's so
It's
sick.
really exciting.
Like,
Yep, that's
I-
gonna be
so-
super sick.
I think I
yeah.
watched the most Wisely Wars out of anyone, editing the
Well, you
days 1
edited
and 2
some of it,
highlights.
oh Jesus Christ!
You edited
yeah,
some
yeah.
of it, right?
I edited
I'm so
the days
sorry.
1 and 2 highlights. It was tough, but you know it was really cool. So I watched like every team POV, got to see all their winning moments, and
Yeah.
it was so fun and like just like wholesome to watch everyone be popping off for each other, except
Yeah.
for like Coney and T Beasley. He looked like he was like mad the whole
Cody
time.
and Ludwig were just miserable. Yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I can't believe so. Ludwig had like food poisoning the whole time. I
Yeah.
I was listening
just
to the yard
last day.
afterwards.
Just
I
the
was like,
last day.
I can't believe he like even played with it. And also about Ludwig, I said I was going to touch on this. So, you guys know those mobile game ads where where there's the person in the ad playing is really bad, and it makes you want to play the mobile game.
Yeah.
That was me watching Ludwig play Loxodon.
Dude, he's
No.
Listen, I'll say it. I'll say it. It doesn't surprise me that the Falcon Puff player doesn't know how to recover. I'll say it.
But he was just like Stango constantly in his ear telling him to like up strong, and he's just like
not
doesn't have the
listening.
timing.
He's not listening
listening,
at
doesn't
all.
have the whatever it may be.
No.
And I'm just like like literally I finished editing the day 2. It was like that Sunday, and I messaged Matt, and I'm like, the only thing I want to do right now is play Loxodon, and I've been playing.
It can't be
a lot
that hard, right?
It's and
It's
I
no,
found
it's
out
not.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Some
not.
are
It's
saying
really
it's the
easy.
Sango was
easiest.
right about something, and it's that character is really
Oh
easy.
my
Yeah.
God.
I just
Yeah.
fucking spam up strong, and I'm beating other Loxes in the region because they don't do that, and that's the
Literally.
difference.
Literally.
You see in the Ditto, the
Yeah.
worst, like the better Lox always loses. Yeah, that's the rule.
Is that how that works?
That's
No, I
true.
believe-
No,
I
that's
believe that
defi-
because, like-
I've beaten like 3 Loxodonts, like, but because like they win game 1 against my Claren, and I'm like, this shit's kind of annoying. I'm gonna Ditto them, and I smoke them in the Ditto, and then they switch to their like shitty Zetterburn or something. I'm sorry, Kreestab. This sounds like a
Kreestab again,
Kreestab
yeah.
comment. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god!
I promise. That wasn't. It's been like 3 people who they've all switched to their shitty
That's
Zetterburns. I
awesome.
promise.
That's
But
so
it's like
awesome.
it's oh man, Lockstop.
Yeah,
Someone should make a
I
video
don't,
about
I don't
that.
know if you guys watched day 3, but I had a couple running bits during day 3. One of them that I was trying to sell people on is that Ludwig is the void of being gold.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Wow.
He's the most average gamer.
He made like a
that's
career at the
It's
start.
actually
being,
so
like,
sad.
Good at games to
Because
start,
Because
and- but
he
then now
back
he's
in the day he was good at Melee. Like he wasn't bad at Melee at all. And then he was
Right.
like pretty good at Mario 64 speedrunning, like above average
Mhm.
again. But it just you could just tell that dog in him to get good at things, it does not exist
gone.
anymore.
It's
getting
But hey,
worse.
you know,
No.
he beat all the Dark Souls games, so that's cool.
But like,
Yeah.
have y'all seen him play
No.
Minecraft? He's
Oh,
getting
I've
worse.
heard.
I don't know if it's like I'm into Minecraft speedrunning. Holy shit. It's some of it's hilarious. It's content. Is he
No,
throwing? 'Cause
we
it's like
love
he's old? I don't
Ludwig.
know.
Yeah,
we love
he's a
Ludwig, and
goat.
he's
Oh,
the
yeah.
king of showing up, and that's what matters. He
Yeah.
shows
Dude,
up.
he's
Yeah.
the 50%. So that was
He is
the
the-
whenever he would hit a kill confirm as Loxodon, everyone, me and Favs were just like, that's the 50% right there.
Yeah, that's it. It's
50
awesome.
I was like, 50% of gamers didn't hit that kill confirm.
That's nuts.
But I will say, as a whole, like of the event, it was a very lovely experience. All of the
Yeah.
coaches and stuff, we had a really good time, good banter, all that stuff. Wisely did a great job with dealing with some of the issues we had and updating the event as we went to accommodate both the coaches and the players. I myself, even during the first few days of like the start, unfortunately got pretty sick and was dealing with some other external health stuff on top of that. And Wisely and Zeus and a couple other people like helped out with coaching some of my players at the start too, which is so awesome. But I'm just so grateful. Shout outs to Wisely and Offrand and Aether Studios
Yeah.
for like doing the event and making it this really fun thing to show that like the game is really fun and learning the game is really fun. And I just take pride in the fact that my team was the most chill. Something you got to do,
great vibes.
Gary, is
Yeah.
like you got to go make a compilation of like we had our pop-offs and stuff, but to just show the stark difference in how the teams talked, where it's like
Oh yeah.
it's literally like we're sitting there singing Payphone and you go into Billy's VoIP and it's like
Oh
they
my
are
God.
sweating bullets and are praying to every god they can think of to survive and hit this kill confirm, and it's just so goddamn
It
funny.
was awesome.
Oh my god.
It's awesome.
was so
It's
fun to
tangible.
watch.
We knew it at the time
Yeah.
too. Like
Oh,
I had a multi-stream of you and Stango when you guys were playing each other. I would just switch the audio back and forth. It was
Great.
so hilarious.
So
It's
great.
great.
Yeah,
It's
no,
how it's
I'm
meant to be fun.
excited for more events like this or just more group events with rivals. It's starting to pick up again. You know, I'm a big metrics person and I can comfortably tell you guys the metrics both of players, playtime, viewers on YouTube and Twitch, it's going up.
Yeah.
Ever so slowly, but it is definitely going up, and the interaction is getting higher on all the platforms too. People are
Mhm.
having more fun with the game.
People are doing
I
a
think
great
Wisely
job rage
Warriors-
baiting. You're right.
Yeah.
They're doing a fantastic job. The rage
as
bait is
as the
elite.
person who is the most professional rage baiter in the community, shout out to Raster being the worst character and people believing that. That was really funny.
Nice.
Shout out to the Raster Discord. You guys are awesome. But no, it was just a really, really good time. On just all fronts. I had just old viewers, new viewers, the other chats and everything. Like it just there's something fun about just playing the game and having fun and like trying.
It was great.
But like the goal is like we're just having fun. And as long as Sango didn't win, it was
Yeah.
awesome. And that's what mattered
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
and he didn't.
Yeah, the whole event was super fun, and
Yeah.
I felt very privileged that I got to be a part of the last day and get to
Yeah.
see like where everyone had been and where everyone had come, and like how these storylines that kind of built themselves throughout the whole weekend. But again, it was like for fun thing. I think the most fucked up thing of the entire weekend is people weren't used to the dynamic between me and everyone else. And
Oh
so
my
then,
god.
so then
Little
I
culture
was
shock.
well, dude, I was being mean to Zeke and Stango, fucking obviously.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Do you hate them?" And I was like,
I
should
know
hear the
you
way
were
they
watching our
talk
set and you
about
were like, it's
me."
finally my turn to be mean to Zeke. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was actually so fucked up. And then people were like nerfed with the evil commentary. I was like, if you hear what these people say about me regularly, like you would not say that.
No,
Like,
never forget
so
on the
good.
final day of port in the morning, I go into Zeus's chat, and someone's like, Zeke, can you please be nice to Nurse? And like highlighting the message and everything. And I was like, I physically can't do that.
no, it's not
Yeah.
And
possible.
lo and behold,
Tall ass.
we get the best review on our commentary from that entire event. So let's fucking go.
That's so
Mhm.
funny.
Absolutely. That's great.
But yeah,
no,
That's
great event.
incredible.
Can't wait
It
for the
was-
next
yeah.
one. See you guys
It was
next
really,
year.
really good. It was
Of
really, really
course.
good.
Oh man.
And Menderbug's the only one in here without the icon, which is pretty cool. So
that's
funny.
kind of true. I mean,
Dude.
that's kind of true. That's my bad. I feel a little bit smaller now.
You
I feel a
didn't
little bit
Missed
less
out.
than.
You didn't like
You're
do
the
exclamation
real
point drop,
tiny
bro.
camera.
I'm sorry. They took my best friend away for 4 days, and all I got was not an icon. So I don't know. It's I don't know. What can you say? Okay, yeah, good
Great
stuff
event.
for the Wisely Wars. We are gonna go to a break for a couple of minutes. I asked this to put absolutely zero pressure. I just want to know if we're gonna give you guys a proper goodbye. Do either you want to stick around, talk about like the coin box or whatever? It's pretty lame.
Oh.
I'm
For
not
the
gonna
Zeke
lie.
league.
Absolutely not. I'm so
I'll
done not
probably-
talking about that tournament. Yeah, no, this was
I'll
super
probably
fun.
dip out at this point as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I super appreciate getting to be on this. It's something that I've wanted to do for really a long time, and I'm glad it could be me and Blair. So
Yeah.
thank you for having us. And
Yeah,
for coming on.
seriously.
It was a lot of fun.
It's always
I barely
fun.
had to talk. It was great.
You
My throat
guys
further
got
feels
to
fine. This cold is
Yeah.
nothing.
I got you.
you got to tolerate our yapping for over 2
An
hours.
hour and a half.
you,
Yeah.
you now know what the vibe is. It's so funny.
Now you get why
We knew
Cassie
what the
Curse's
vibe
face
was.
fucking canceled.
We knew what the vibe was.
Dude, people don't know that. People don't know that.
I almost.
I
when
don't
you
have
guys
hours in
joined
the day
call,
to do this shit.
I almost had to be like, guys, absolutely no. There will be no Snow Bunny mind control talk. On
Oh,
this
fucking
podcast. We will not
Christ.
be talking about it. I felt like I might have had to set that boundary, but luckily, things went smoothly.
Dude, people called me stupid for that. I couldn't believe
That
it.
was just kind of
Unironically, I was like,
Uh,
guys, you need to touch grass.
That's tough. All right, I really need to pee.
Yeah,
we're
gonna go to
Hey,
break,
thank you guys.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
coming.
very
Thank
much
you
for
so
We'll be back
much,
to
having
talk
us.
about.
Thank you
I
so
don't
much.
even remember. I don't know. We'll talk about something for sure.
Coin box.
All right, we'll be right back.
Let's go.
Cam. We're back. And it's
Fuck
just
those-
us, and we're much bigger than we were before.
Fuck those guys, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what's their fucking deal? Like,
Wait,
know what I mean?
Wait. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
man. Yeah, we're gonna keep this brief because this might be our longest episode already. I think it's possible.
yeah,
If not,
maybe
it's
our like power ranking one was longer, but it's
maybe,
it's probably by the end of this one's gonna be longer.
It's close. It's close. We have a couple things to talk about that we just want to, mostly for the sake of mentioning them. I'll be real. I
Yeah.
didn't watch the Zeekleys. Actually, I watched a little bit, but not
Honestly.
like I used to. Let's start. We're starting off with the cash box.
Let's talk about the cash box, the Genesis. Oops, wrong scene. The Genesis X3 qualifier won by none other than Beastly, getting his first, I think, ever like major win online or
Yeah.
offline, which is really cool. It feels like he's been at this top level as long as whenever he has been playing, he's been at this level in this like top player conversation, top like number one player conversation. But he finally gets his first dub.
Yeah, I've always thought Beastly plays like someone who should be winning these tournaments. Like when you look at the play style, it's so like intelligent and like
Yes.
also abusive. It hits this perfect sweet spot. Whereas like it was only a matter of time, honestly. Has had some really, really great performances overall in the past couple months. And I think pretty solidly cemented himself in that current top 10. Probably maybe in that those upper percentile. Ooh, ZBSD.
Yeah.
But like honestly, for me, the hero of this tournament was the person who lost, and I want to talk about Zeely briefly.
Yeah, let's talk about ZB.
Mostly because it's great because everything still applies because Kragg wasn't touched. Someone needs to hashtag touch that bug. And ZB is like, I swear to God, ZB is one of the hardest working players out there, which I know sounds crazy, but like you can tell how badly he needs it when he plays. Like you can tell. And like the amount of time ZB spends in the lab. I'll never forget when target test dropped. It got a serial grinder for the sake of grinding. When target test dropped, ZB was in a VC streaming target tests labbing to nobody, just like in the VC fucking grinding. And I thought that was beautiful. It affected how I think about him. And was definitely on one for this run through Sophie, through B-Bats, and through Ant, which I think was particularly surprising. I don't think that I would have had ZB beating Ant or B-Bats, much less back to back. So although B-Bats, I mean, makes a little more sense. Ion kind of showed everyone that matchup is like super doable. Because Kragg's a terrorist.
But like people talk about how like Absa not destroys Kragg, but is very favored into Kragg. And so Ant, the best Absa, one of like, constantly getting these like first, second, third, top 4 positions.
Yeah,
ZB being able to take that win was super huge. Has
Ant got worse than 4th since Absa released?
I think there was a 5th place recently, but even before he hadn't gotten worse than 4th ever. Yeah. Until like I think it might have been PRGE or Port. I think he got like 5th or something, which was the worst seed ever done.
Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. I'll check the Port bracket, but yeah, ZB just came in. This is one of the things about Kragg is like you have to play so disciplined and so like it feels like perfect against him, where the game 1 of this set got really, it looked really tilting. There was ZB pretty much 0 to death Ant immediately off of go, and then Ant like tried to catch up and like convert an edge guard, but ended up getting ledge hogged off an overextension. And from there, it was like it's hard to win. Like that game is gone, and it's like hard to stay disciplined, like stay in it against Kragg, I think, for that reason. So I love seeing ZB play over Sophie, over St. Pat, over everyone else. ZB's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I agree.
Saint Pat
Um,
fifth, as the prophecy foretold.
As the prophecy foretold.
Yes.
No one bring up how that was about.
It was a different
clout
tournament.
fight.
No
one
one
bring it up.
Not
Doesn't
important.
matter. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say about this other than thank you to Hungry Box and Aether Studios for listening and moving this tournament, putting it on a Saturday, starting it early, and then they had the main like HBox mainstream and the Zeke side stream playing some of the lower games.
Yeah.
It made for a great watching experience, even though I think I was editing during it. So, but I still tuned in when I was on doing on a break or whatever.
Yeah. I watched a lot of this. I mean, the one this kind of transitions into the other tournaments. Someone I do want to like, if we're gonna take a little bit of time to talk about someone, I want to talk about Phantom.
Yeah. Yeah. We're talking
Because
about Phantom.
Phantom in the Hungry Box bracket beat Sandstorm 3-1. I
Yep.
watched that set. It was crazy.
I feel
It
like
says
on
3-1, but I
paper-
feel like it was game 5. So maybe
I think it was
smoking.
3-1.
Regardless, beat Sandstorm and then had to DQ to go to work, which
So
is
beast.
just so obviously hilarious and so cool. This seems like a tough matchup where you can just do that. I love this skin. It's the Jacksepticeye skin. It's so cool. But like, I think a conversation needs to be had about Phantom and about Galvin in general, because Phantom is like the Galvin player right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have your Him Polos,
Oh, yeah.
your Mystery Souls, these cheap co-mains that seemingly, I don't know, Phantom's got it like that. Phantom understands like the character and what's going on. And I hadn't heard of them before like these past few weeks, if I'm being
I don't
honest.
think I had either. Like the names, there's just like generic enough that
Yeah,
I could have.
For sure.
But let's talk about the two Zeekleys as well, because Phantom did very well in both of those.
Yep.
Getting third and fourth, I think. Oh, I'm not
Had
on
a
dark mode. in this
Crazy
bracket.
game 5 over Gekka.
Crazy game 5 against
Like, it
Gek.
was
Took a
really
game off
sick.
of Ant, and then the other one lost to Sophie for fourth.
Mhm.
Sorry, let me close these guys up. But yeah, this set, I think we have the ending here. Yeah. Was very
awesome.
very impressive. This guy, he's cooking with the Galvin.
Yeah.
He's doing sick stuff with like the platform against Locks in particular, getting it up so that like you can't like
he has
upbeat a
nothing?
ledge.
He's dead.
What a
And
nair.
like with the
that's
buff
crazy.
with the buff Galvin, I don't know, guys. You gotta
Guy's a threat.
watch out.
You're not near probably would have
This guy's a threat. And I think
guy's a
that's
massive
like
threat.
another thing that makes it more spectacular is like I don't know who that. I know of players named Phantom who I'm pretty sure that this isn't.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone else, like that fourth is so remarkable because it's like this is a new face on a new character that's like really underrepresented,
Mhm.
but clearly has these things that make it really strong.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he took game 1 off of Ant. I don't even know how that happens. I'll have
Yeah, let
to
me run that-
I'll have
run that back.
to watch it back.
Yeah, and that's something I think the Zeekleys are great for.
Right.
Is I mean, obviously he got the bit of a breakout in the Hungry Box tournament, but like back before like Sophie and Zeus were like had notable performances. Like we did like a whole segment on this show talking about how good they were doing in the Zeekleys, like beating people, and it's just like a great chance for like up and coming players to get upsets because the tournaments are so fucking stacked. And everyone's like there is like at least in some part like really wants to be better, or else they probably wouldn't be watching Zeke.
Yeah, it's not just practice against these top players, it's tournament it's bracket practice and experience that's like really valuable, where it can really help in developing a player, where sometimes you'll be like, yeah, I have this really cracked player, and then they like get to a bracket, whether it be online or offline, usually offline, and it's just like it's different. But playing in bracket is different than playing fucking ranked, or even like playing grind sessions. So that's a great thing about the Zeekly. Like you said, like we were able to call those I guess like top level meta shifts, top level player performances like before they happened, because we're tapped into the Zeekly's like damn, like Phantom's doing well. Phantom, this is, you say breakout performance of the Hungry Box, but bro DQ'd for like 17th
Yeah.
or something. So it's like kind of weird. Like, yeah, literally DQ'd for 17th after getting what we would say is the breakout win over Sandstorm.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, anything, dude, the buffed Galvin is going to be crazy. Those confirms into side B are going to be pretty broken, I think.
The only other thing
well.
I want to say really about oh, there's one more tournament we'll have to talk about. The Goose is loose.
Yeah.
But I think did Sophie and Beastly play in all of these brackets? Like they played in at least 2 of the 3 of these brackets,
Yeah.
and I love watching them play each other.
They're awesome.
It's always
awesome.
so close, and they have their own like different strengths. Like Sophie's punish is unreal, but Beastly's like so smart, as we were saying earlier. And I love watching them play.
Yeah,
because they're both
like
so good.
There are 2 wolves inside you, and they're fighting to qual for top 8. That's what it is. It's so fun. Like the radical difference in play style. The Ditto itself is really sick. It's great. It's always a treat, and they keep playing each other. So
yeah,
that's really great.
I want that at every event.
I do, indeed, I do.
And then the only other event we're gonna be talking about here is the Goose is Loose. Zeus's first foray into having tournament series. It was a little long. He did stream a lot of sets, but it was a great time. A pretty stacked event.
Relatively,
there was a lot
sure.
of 113 entrants for just Little Goose.
Yeah.
We got to see Remrin. The Remrin Soul Rifle set had such a sick ending.
Is that a must
but
watch?
this was, I don't know if the whole thing's a must watch. Definitely the game 5. No, the whole thing's a must watch. They were playing like so well, then it got like really scrappy, and then they were both last hit, last stock, just what I'm trying to find a good enough hit to get the finish. It was sick. And I love watching Soul Rifle play again. Seeing a second Force burn is always nice.
Yeah, of course. I agree with that. I loved watching Remrin. I think very highly of Remrin as a player. I think it's been legit too long since an Orcane has been able to like, if you don't watch Hop On every week, there aren't really like any big like checkpoint tournaments where Orcanes have barely been able to show up. And so we love seeing Remrin play for that reason. And I was just so impressed. I was watching, it was the type of thing where I was watching Grands, and I just noticed myself, like, when you watch a set and you follow a player for one reason or another, I was looking at her the whole time. And like, I was like, what is B-Bats doing? And I was like, I've watched 3 games and I don't know what B-Bats is doing, because I've been looking at Remrin the whole time. It's like, she's great.
It was sick.
She's great.
Another dominant performance by B-Bats. Been like, even with the law school semester finishing up, still been able to grind and be a top player. And
didn't like a month ago, didn't he say he was done?
Something like that.
This is like my last fusion. All right, we're done from here. But maybe it's more recent than I thought, and maybe he actually is done, because we're talking about events from in the past.
Solid Gary 33rd, no big deal.
solid Gary 33rd.
No big deal.
Yes, no biggie.
Was there any other sets from this tournament that I recall? No, this was I wanted to mention in the second Zeekly, Sophie went on like a crazy losers run, lost to Durai early, and then eventually got the run back, made it all the way to reset grand finals against Sandstorm. Didn't quite pull it off, but like a great show of resilience from her.
That's great, especially since she like if you like, you've asked me 6 months ago, is definitely the type of player to lose early and then like crumble,
Yeah.
That's kind of been a common theme in her growth as a player, and is like this the growth of the mental, which I think is doing great, in a great spot.
Yeah.
So that was great. No, I did see that early loss to Ryan on Sleet.gg, and I was like, damn,
Those two have
Just
like
to
traded
dry?
sets quite
they
a bit.
do.
It's
They
interesting.
go back and forth, yeah.
but like
true.
that's like they trade like 3-0s against each other. It's very interesting to watch.
It's on the day, man. It's just some shit's
Yeah.
just on the day.
Sometimes it's on the set, not even on the day, on the hour.
That's true. That's highly true. Oh man.
All right.
You're a little sick bee. We gotta get you out of here.
I'm a sick. But we can't get out of here without some gatherings, little community roundup, all the various clips and projects I've seen on the Everything app, obviously.
Yes. Obviously. Everything's
We have a little prototype. It's called Wiki of Ether, but it's more about like stats and from brackets and that sort of
Okay.
thing. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
believe there's an official like website for it. But it's something I'm definitely going, when it's available, I would love to make use of. You know, going around events preparing for this show, be very, very cool.
Hmm.
Then we got speaking of very cool, we got a Pro Z clip who's been
Oh my
you know
God,
doing a
Rose.
lot of this.
I know I told you this like off
W deep. Oh my God.
off the show, off the air, of course.
Oh my
But I
God!
legit like I saw this show. This is I feel like a lot of people don't know about this, right? This is you tether to
The L
them.
cancel.
L cancel. You tether, you down B, it seeds them, you side B, and then you cancel the side B input with a tether, right? That's
Yep.
how it works.
Yes.
It's
So you have like 6
so-
frames or something on down or side special in the air to
Yeah.
turn into the tether input.
It's so sick and so unnecessary and so weird. It made me a little mad at first, like a lot of things do. But
Mhm.
I actually, that night after you showed me, I went to sleep and I had a dream that I hit this in a clip. I had a dream I was playing Maple and I hit an L cancel clip and I popped off so fucking hard. And I sent it to you and I was legit like the happiest I've ever been. So that's the power
All right.
of being sick and awesome. Thank you,
Hell
Pro Z.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Prosy. Let's see, we got a lone Galvin clip.
Mm.
I think this was just some nice hitting into the drill for the edge guard. I'm so excited.
No,
to see.
yeah, this was awesome.
Now that I'm seeing, I will hope we get to commentate Switch's Galvin at sunset because
I think
I'm
we-
excited.
I think we should genuinely because if
I'm
there's-
not in a pool with him,
Yeah, me neither. Wait, am I?
so we're probably
Fuck.
gonna be.
I'll
I
check
don't think
it
I'm
out.
in a
Hold
pool with
on.
him.
I'll check.
While you're doing that, we got a Clementine, Claren montage. Classic.
Oh, is this
combo
the
video.
dude? This one was so sick. No, this one was legit the best Claren montage I've seen.
Ooh,
Like
that's high praise.
like in like a year. I'm not even kidding. Like for the time, Rangunchu dropped like a pre-release one that was pretty
Mm.
fucking awesome. But this is easily this one's so sick. I forget what I replied. I probably replied twice because I was so enamored.
Clem was right for this. Yeah.
Dude, she's actually so good. Like let some of this play. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
what? Side B is like the future of swag, I think. Oh my god, she's so fucking good. I need to watch this all. That's a hilarious tipper. They took that out. That's a hilarious DI. They kept that in. Oh, that's not a thing.
Oh,
Triple.
what?
Dude, I remember that. Dude, I almost DM'd her and was like, the quadruple back air. Holy shit. This is the type of shit that gets me really excited. You don't have to play the whole thing if you want, but
Okay,
I
okay,
will
okay.
watch the whole thing if you let
I'm
me.
gonna move on then.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
4.5
a very
minutes.
still remembering Galvin clip. Just moving the door of the car.
I fucking love it.
Yeah,
That's
classic.
hilarious.
We got a Natty Solo Orcane combo video with some fantastic editing. Were people saying that Orcane got buffed in the creator build? Were they saying he was faster or something?
Dude, legit, he felt faster. He felt like faster. He felt like his side B traveled faster, is what I really
Huh.
thought. But
Nope.
no, that's
That
just
is
like
lovely.
that's like just like gaslighting. Like we all That's the other thing. Is like a lot of people
Everyone-
I think were dooming about Orcane's like spot in the meta before, and then Remren came out
Yeah.
and was like, "Nah, look at how fucking sick I am," and everyone was like, "Damn!" And this is
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful montage.
I gotta say, don't like the skin and never will. This one, that one was the one I remember the most. Let's see, we got Dan's been posting. If this wasn't already gonna be such a long episode, there was some, I think it was like a Coney thread. There was a couple threads of people like discussing how like they feel about the game that I would have loved to talk about, but there's simply not time today. But
Yeah.
this Dan's been posting some very funny things. Blackmar going, why everyone got a million offstage options, and then 2 days before,
You are
putting
here.
You are here.
Yeah. This is
Is
so
incredible. What was this one? Oh, this was just, we're good on heavies for a while, which is just reassuring to hear. You know,
It's
Sylvanos,
reassuring.
Hodan will be a while.
Yeah.
And that brings us.
we knew
sorry,
Sylvanos
sorry.
wasn't coming because
Yeah.
Earth element, and
Yeah.
we need a minute on those. It might be the year of like misery though. Actually, if 3 out of the 4 characters that drop are 2 air characters and a grappler, it might be the year of misery.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but so far it's the year of truth. It's the year of honor and the year of brilliance. And like you're saying, that brings us, as it always does,
to Mender's medal, Mender's bi-monthly medal, Mender's something medal.
Yeah. I mean, I had a bit lined up.
Yeah.
Where like if Zeke and Nurse were still here, I would be like, well, I feel like this is an obvious choice. I mean, there's very few people I could actually give it to in this circumstance, and then say someone like Stupid. You know what? Okay. And this is if Nurse watches this back, or if anyone tells her about this, I need everyone to be chill. I need everyone to be chill about this, because I don't do I in this instance, I'm not going to do joint medals. Actually, hold on. Let me think about it.
Okay.
This episode 24 is Mender's monthly medal, the first medal of the new year, is going to go to the man sitting right next to me on the screen, Gary AM. Now,
Me?
Yes,
Little
you,
me?
buddy. Yes, you. Now listen, for everyone saying it's rigged.
Oh my
Everyone saying
goodness.
it's crazy, it's rigged. Garrett, I have never seen a player get so good in 2 weeks as with you. I feel like it's like so insane that it needs to be known. People need to know that like we teamed in a bracket and you carried me, and that does not happen. That does not happen. Like this guy Gary right next to me has gotten so much better at Rivals of Aether 2 in the past 2 weeks, and it made me discover things about myself, honestly, because like before I would watch your tournament sets and you would lose, and I would get so mad because you're playing Maple and you should be fucking winning. And then but recently I'm your biggest fan. When in all aspects of the game, I'm like, sometimes you're playing a set, I have to mute my mic because I'm screaming during the game, like and I don't want, I know it'll fuck you up if you hear me yelling, but it's like I just didn't think it was possible, because every time we play each other and I have to play against Maple, I like, some things annoy me. But now I'm like, when I see you running around, when I see you tether confirm, I'm like, yes, it's my fucking code. And so I just, the difference is so drastic. You've gotten so much better that I wanted to give you the medal.
Thank you.
I was thinking about giving it to Zeke, because Zeke, you had a session with Zeke, and then I think it all sort of clicked. But fuck that guy.
No, here's the thing.
Fuck that guy.
The only thing I implemented from the Zeke session, and I haven't even really, was the double stick DI. I think I was just cleaning up all the stupid shit that I was like, oh, we could skip past this in the session. I already know to fix it.
Yeah.
And then maybe some other stuff they like refreshed, but I'm still good, like working on implementing. Like I'm gonna rewatch that session back. But dude, honest, like I was gold like a month ago, Straight up. I was 900 a month ago.
You were
and now I'm
spiritually
diamond.
gold. No, in the sense that like you were gold and it was correct. You know what I mean?
But then
you hit diamond.
yeah,
So easy.
it's just
So
this
easy.
game is the first like thing I've put so much time into that I was really bad at for a while, and that made me not want to play it, or not even not want to play it. It just made me like hate myself when I was bad and I couldn't figure out how to get better. And then like a little over a month ago, it kind of clicked, like the thought loops that I was getting in while like playing and while trying to get better. And then I was like, okay, wait. So now I can play and not hate myself, and it's so much more fun and so much more productive. I feel like I'm learning something every time I play another set. It's awesome, man. I like being good at the game. It's really cool.
It's great. I love seeing you fucking win. I think it's the beautiful thing about fighting games is you are in a river. It is coursing, it is fast, it's rapid, and there's pieces of driftwood, and they are the breakthroughs, and you have to jump like Frogger, breakthrough to breakthrough, trying to stay afloat in this crazy fighting game world. And that's great. And it can't be understated like how much it's helped me. I respectfully to all my other friends, I've never been this down to like root for, like I've had people who are like Luke's our good buddy F Palm Pusher, like he's good, he beats me, like kind of a plumber though, let's be real. let's not cut, but also just like doesn't study the game, like isn't interested in that. And it's like, oh my god, it's so cool. So I thought that would be a great way kick off the year. W friendship, W improvement,
W friend, W
metal. It's what fighting games are all about. Fighting games are about having friends and improving with them and yelling for each other. I think that's what fighting games are about. That's what I have decided.
Yeah,
amongst many other things. So yeah, at the risk of it being rigged and cheesy and stupid, cheesy potato mentioned, it you get the medal. Congratulations. Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Now let's get out of here, you crazy
Let's get,
son of a bitch.
I'm tired. Thanks to Nurse for joining us, everyone who stopped by.
Big thanks. Yeah.
Go check out Matt's video, The Era of Loxodont.
It's sick. If you love Stango, you should watch this video.
If you hate Stango, you should watch
this video. It's a Stango exclusive. We saved the elephants. Everything's good. You should check out the video. It's super cool. Subscribe, hit the bell. We do this show every Wednesday after the patch, the day after every patch, to recap all sorts of esports awesome stuff and the like.
Yeah.
So
all right,
that's great. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.